And I think we're live.
Hi, peace.
Hi, peoples.
Go what?
So, yes, we are indeed live.
All the people away.
Sorry, that's not a voice. What are you shipping on over there?
Well, hello.
Oh, Reds.
How are you doing this evening?
Your head is cut off at the top.
How are you
Better.
doing?
It's funny. I've seen Matt Mercer do the same thing. So,
Welcome to Eldermythe. It's going to be a fun night. I'm really excited.
You need like a goblet.
It does. Yes, thank you. It's going to be a fun evening. Tonight, the party is actually going to do something I've never done before, which is we're going to go back. We kind of rushed through some stuff last session because of time, and I've been thinking about it since that game, and I really want to go back and really focus in on something that was happening at the end of that game that we kind of rushed through to get to the point where I wanted to end the game. So we're going to go back in time just a hair bit in the time travel. So for those of you who have tuned in, the party is in Saran, which is the realm where Moritar is originally from, and his mother serves as the goddess of vengeance.
not Saran Rop, though.
Not Saran Ra.
Mama.
Magic functions differently in Saran, and the party needed to find favor with the gods of the Council of Nine in order to be able to be effective magic users in Saran. The party successfully did that. However, they were asked when visiting and pleading their case to the Council of Nine to not bring any items of warfare, no vestments of war at the Council of Nine. And Stell snuck in a boot dagger. And then
What's that a boot now?
This awesome conversation happened between Arish Gagal and Stell that really didn't go the way it should have because the DM, this guy, rushed it and sort of just made Arish Gagal kind of like, get the hell out of my house. Which is probably not how she would respond because we needed to wrap up for time. So we're going to fix that mistake tonight. I apologize to all of you for that.
Hi, Stell.
And then we're going to...
Apologize in advance if I can't look that way.
Then we're going to pick up the game where we last left off,
Chair.
which is in the Temple of Arish Gagal in Noxvan, which is where the gate between the immortal and mortal realm brings the party out.
Not where that guy Johnny lives.
Not where that guy Johnny lives. Okay. Not Johnny Knoxville. So that's the plan. I'm Eric Millett. You can find me on the interweb at Eric Millett or at Killior. I'm going to go around the table like we always do, starting with my injured wife over to my left. You're right.
No, look at you have concern now. Laughter yesterday, concern today.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can remember a lot of giggling last night when we were
The video may be used as intro in a later episode of Eldermythe.
Over and over again.
so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the video and I'm going to loop it with the Critical Role theme music.
And then put in like a nat 1. Yeah.
Roll a natural 1 down the stairs and critical roll.
Crit fail.
I know, right? I know.
Good thing they're cute.
Insanity.
So I've been giving her a hard time, but she did have a very bad accident on the stairs. It was pretty icy up here. And so, yeah. Anyways. Hi, honey. I love you.
Yeah.
And directly behind this camera is the couch that I'll be sleeping on tonight.
You've never had to sleep on the couch.
That's true. I have never. We have a great relationship.
Yeah, never.
And
Anyway,
she might break your neck.
I'm like new beginnings.
there's the first time for everything.
Right?
She could still push you down the stairs and break your neck.
I told him when he wait till he breaks something, and I'm gonna be like, ha 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 ha. Nope. Anyway, yeah. So I'm Jen, and I play Moritar, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
The original blue tiefling.
The original blue tiefling. Thanks, Laura Bailey. Anyway. Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Militant and on Facebook at Militant Cosplay and Illustration. Yay.
where you do.
Where I make things and draw stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a special guest tonight. Yay!
Yay!
So Pete's son Sebastian has a play that he's involved with. So hey,
Sticky Cheese Man.
Sticky Cheese Man. Awesome for Pete that he's there with his son. Super proud of him for that. But we are fortunate to have our good friend Holly Pierce, who has come in before, and you may remember her having played Lily in the past.
Lily.
Who is
Stell's
here to Lily is Stell's sister, and she's here
My
tonight
adopted sister.
to substitute in place of our friend Pete, playing Shelfon. And
she's a heck of a lot prettier.
Thank you, Jason. My legs might be just as hairy as his, though. Hello, interwebs. It's lovely to see you this evening. I'm excited to be hanging out with this crew again because there are lots of fun, and I can't wait to see what happens to Stell tonight. I'm very, very excited about that one. And if we're giving little shout outs, where can we find me on Twitter? Soul Chef Holly? Soul Chef Holly, I think, on the Twits, and Facebook at the Soul Chef, where you can find out about the righteous gospel of food love. So, peace,
which
nuggies.
is not a Rule 34 thing.
The righteous gospel of food love, right here.
Oh,
What, Rule 34?
that's a whole
Food love.
level.
Ooh.
Next up, let's change the
Welcome
subject.
to Why Barbs Are Like Bananas, everyone.
Oh dear.
In the
You'll find a lot of the times I don't get the humor either. So
Sir not appearing in this film, Montanus will be here shortly, teaching the bard ways to the youngins of Winchester. He plays Arterar. He'll be here shortly. That's that. We're going to our remote players. First up, Jason.
Hi, I am Jason. I play Stell, the soon-to-be dead.
I mean, boo!
I just realized that.
Sorry,
Shoulder.
Stell the weasel.
Weasel riding on your shoulder.
Exactly. And also, clearly, I'm going to need this tonight.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Wow.
It is a stein as big as my head,
Arcane trickster.
which I figured would work for Stell since. But anyway, you can find me on Twitter at SQL Cowboy. I'm not exciting on Twitter. I don't make anything. I don't do anything exciting. So just
He gets tagged every other week in a Eldermythe book.
pretty much it. And I'm going to drink now.
You should do that. Hey Don, how are you?
Doing great.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes, I'm Dawn. I play Laura, the bard and daughter of Morotar. And yes, I was asleep until about 10 minutes before game time. So, woo!
Wakey.
Caffeine.
The Diet Coke.
Pat.
Hello, my name's Pat, and I play.
Hi, Pat.
Hi,
That was kind of like my name, Peggy.
My name's Pat.
Pat.
This is Patty. I play Yorvith, the Drow Eldred's Knight. I don't have Twitter.
I don't have no stinking.
I
I
got
don't
it.
have no stinking Twitter.
All right then. You got a Instagram or a?
I think it's P14200.
Okay.
Let's all go there right now, shall we?
Sounds
now.
like an enthralling place.
I love
You have
Thrall.
one new follower.
Instagram. Just add water.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thrall, Green Jesus.
Green Jesus for the
Not
win.
Thrawn. And
Thrawn? I don't want to hear about Thrawn.
last but certainly
All
not
good people are the
least,
same.
Hi, Internet.
hi everybody.
I'm Dr. Nick.
I'm Arie, owner, proprietor, sole person maker of pointy things at Ragnarok Blade Works. I play the character Anaksun, the demon hunter. He is a Ronin samurai of sorts, and on his perpetual quest to kill this thing. I don't know if you can see it from all the way over there. Probably not.
They can see it.
Camera shows up. Is that a camera?
That
show
one they're not going to be able to see any better.
Oh, okay. By the way, there's a big giant purple demon there, and he's got a really big sharp sword, and we're gonna kill him and take it.
Purple demon. Uh-oh.
He might look a little something like a guy in here.
Purple demon. You know that red and
No,
blue
no, he
make,
can
red
stay
and
there.
blue make purple.
Might look red and blue do make purple.
No,
So what Arya is not telling you
Oopsies. No.
is that he also is responsible for doing a lot of the
painting of
Painting
all of
and
the
crafting.
fabulousness.
of our fabulous minis, including this awesome mini for said
Whoa.
gigantic purple demon-y guy.
Ooh.
See the resemblance?
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, he's
Oh.
that is a Warhammer figurine, and they're ridiculously expensive. It's probably about 20 years old at this point, and I have been dying for 20 years to use that damn thing, and we finally get to kill him. Yeah.
I am in your scene.
You may be dying.
You may be dying to kill him with.
I have been dying for 25 years to have.
Oh yeah, we'll need her.
Anybody
Actually,
else?
you just give me the whole family.
anyway,
there's the
That's
fam.
not the whole family.
Check me out, Facebook, Instagram,
They're behind
Ragnarok
you.
Bladeworks. And back to you.
Hey, back to you, Ted. Cool. So we're gonna go
Aw.
back in the back machine, back up machine,
Wayback Machine. Hot tub
and
time
we are
machine.
going to find ourselves. Booyah!
Hey, here we are. I was over here.
Booyah!
Somebody should move it. Ow.
You might want to avoid those movements.
Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
else put those
Right,
things
where
where they
was-
go.
Oh, this is
Stell.
Where's
That's
Stell?
Stell.
Booyah!
where's Stell?
And then Kaya was on one side. And
Where's Shelly?
it was Qatar on the other side, or were the twins together? They're
Together.
always together. That's how they roll.
We probably would have been back here. I would have been keeping him quiet.
Oh, Qatar.
You would have been hiding in my shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, Kaya would be like all the way on the side. Get me out of here.
This is one of the most favorite miniatures I've ever made.
Yeah. It's the first one you painted for me, right?
Ah, it is. I like this one. Came out pretty good.
Kaya's,
All right.
Kaya's pretty awesome.
Yes, she is.
Mm.
Where's Conker?
Me.
There she is.
All right.
Chocolate chip cookie.
So we are in the throne of Arish
Me?
Gagal.
Oh,
The party
I
has
can't
just
tell from behind.
returned from meeting with the Council of Nine. The cookie and whatever was going on over here.
Oh god.
So we're
You can only tell from the front, huh?
Sorry. Go ahead, DM. It hurts.
It's going to be one of those nights, folks.
Butt jokes.
Just let you know, it's going to be one of those nights.
Okay, sounds
All right.
good.
So, there was dialogue. It was really epic. Something, something, something. You brought a dagger in. Why would you do this? I have trusted you. Come on, Jason. Got to work with me. Got to get right back in that moment.
That's really hard to do.
And be salty, go. No.
I'm not as drunk as I
Also
was.
act like you're 3 drinks in.
Yeah, that too.
So let me set the scene a little better.
Yeah.
I've never done this before, so you'll have to forgive me. I've never actually had to replay.
Yeah, I've never done this before either. So
All
I don't have any
right.
problem with that.
That is one thing. I asked you specifically to bring no vestments of war to the council. And yet you bring this knife.
it's an eating knife.
It is an instrument of death. You do not speak when I am speaking. And she waves her hand, and your lips literally seal.
Zibidoo.
I trusted you to follow the directions that I gave. You were presented on my behalf to the council. I trusted you because you are a friend of my son. And you have betrayed that trust. You do not understand. In that chamber, we are at our weakest. We do not act as 9, but we act as 1. And it is not until now that I have seen you with the eyes of 9 that I understand your problem. In your world, gods are petty. They fight amongst each other, trying to gain more power, to be the biggest, baddest, or goodest thing in the world. In Saran, it is different here. We work together to maintain the world. Because what is love without hate? What is forgiveness without vengeance? What is law without chaos? They are all things that make life as it is and what you expect. They are the balance that we work so hard to maintain. And we have done so for years with peace and cooperation. You do not understand that you bringing this dagger could be a symbol to some that maybe I am not to be trusted in this manner. You were there on my request, on my invitation. And what you have done, it makes me look untrustworthy. What do you have to say for yourself? And your lips come back. The seal that has solidified across your mouth dissipates.
Broke the seal.
So there's a ton going through Stell's mind, but he stands there and thinks for a moment before he speaks. And he looks up at her and says, "That is a lot of information that I did not have.
Still down.
There are many in that meeting who could look into my heart and would know that I would only have used the knife I brought in defense of myself or my friends.
I can tell you, having known the thoughts of those who were left, when it became apparent to us all, that is the only reason you stand here today. But please, know that in this world, regardless if you see us as good or evil, we work together to maintain balance. We all have a role in maintaining that balance. Now, there's more you need to know, and more you will need to find on your own. You think you have a relic of power in your hands. The thing you need to know is this goddess you see as good, the goddess of knowledge. You perceive her as being good because she looks like you, because she's wholesome, and you think knowledge is always a good thing. But she is nothing but a puppet, but a tool for the god on that council who truly has interest in you. Your past, your present, and your future. The actions you have taken and those you have yet to even formulate in that mind of yours. You think you might serve the goddess of knowledge, but soon I think you will discover it is the god of trickery who is pulling the strings on you, Stelban.
Stel winces when she says that name because he hates that name.
I love it.
Happy everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Here, come on over this way.
Now,
And he just kind of bites his tongue.
thank you.
And I already sent you everything that's going through his head. So,
Yeah,
Now I'm
I'll
less angry.
but he's not saying it.
Mora was furious.
you send it to me in
Not
Discord?
furious anymore.
I sent it to you in Discord on the 22nd.
Yeah. All right. He says, now, you must go. If the things you say are true, the answers that you seek are not here. They are not in my realm. They're not in the realm of the immortals, because this creature, this Bellicor that you all seem to fear so much in your minds, is a what? What is this douchebag you think of? I am not familiar with this term. Is it something from your Faerun?
Yes, Your Eminence. I apologize.
It's okay.
Underside of Faerun.
The answers that you seek will not be here in the immortal realm. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to not be Russian.
It's hard.
Just
He
slips
just
when it
slips
goes,
right into it. It's
It's
a
a
cross between
nuclear vessel.
Eartha Kid.
Nuclear vessel.
Yes.
So that's what I'm trying to go for. But it's
But you just
I
slip it. It
always
happens.
sort of
It
slide.
happens.
That's
into
okay. I
the-
like it though.
It's got because we get the rolling R's for the
Because
It's
she's
very boring for
feline.
Natasha,
That's
which
like
is
Rush
good.
Gal's dice.
yes.
Wait, what?
We're gonna take a moment to Google at some dice. Were they metal?
Those are his. He just passed them to me. And I was
Oh.
like, oh, those are Mama's dice.
These were the
That's
free
your
ones.
knowledge.
that they sent
Very
me.
Oh,
nice,
nice.
very nice.
It's
I've
just
gotta
red.
What set am I gonna kill you guys with today?
Mama.
Oh, that's so nice.
Mama's nice.
All right.
I love Mama.
So
Not the apparently weighted always rolls 20 roof dice.
yeah.
do I kill everyone? Yes. Oh
Ruth. And that
no! Hey, you know what? Jumping on that horse and running away was the smartest thing we did.
And then we went back.
she was just trying to get away with her boyfriend.
Who
Stupid boyfriend.
Who she killed?
Well,
Yeah.
because he ran
Kill me
away.
dead.
Because he ran away and hid.
Kill me dead.
All right. Back getting focused. Welcome,
Oh,
Adonis.
hey, hey,
Oh, Weasel.
See, who could be mad at that? Look at that face.
Nobody was
Yeah.
Everybody loves a weasel.
Don, you're so cute. I'm not mad at you anymore. It's quite all right.
See?
Mama said.
However, when you do get run over by a car, I'm
Oh,
By Holly.
sorry.
By Holly.
Sorry, Holly.
you thought it was bad that he was laughing at your feet yesterday.
All right.
Now he's laughing at your
hey,
feet too.
we've been over this.
You laughed too.
We've been over
You
this.
laughed too.
It's not, no. The face that I made when I saw the video, the falling, it was like a ooh.
Yeah.
But then when I just heard it and didn't see it, it was funny.
The two of you laughing like little school.
We are, yes.
We're
Oh,
going
yeah,
to, we're
pull
going
it
to
back.
center.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
He already showed Jason. Yeah.
Queued up on the large screen TV. Let's be honest.
Yeah, everyone gets to watch me
No,
fall
you know what?
later.
I wonder, like, what the surround sound with the subwoofer, what the sound would be like.
With the extra bass.
Yeah.
These are my friends.
All about
I'm
that
the
I
bass.
only
choose
one
to
who
hang out
watch
without that
this.
bass.
Aw,
Imagine what your enemies would be doing, Jen.
Probably
Bringing it
similar.
back in. Bringing it
All
back
right,
in.
serious scene here.
Bringing it back in.
That's
right. Laura's
Bringing
standing
it
there.
back
A little bit of blood coming out of Stella's mouth as she bites
Bringing
his
it
tongue.
back in. Bring
Yes, we get it.
Laura's standing there, and she kind of shoots a wink over at Kaya, like, "Hey."
who you look up at Kaya, and she is looking off in the distance, like not at all,
Get me out of here.
not at all engaged in anything that's going on. And she looks like a high school senior that is stuck in a room full of grandparents.
Oh man.
So she rolls her eyes.
Yeah.
But you can't tell because she doesn't have any pupils.
But you can see the lids.
Yeah.
Well, she's the high schooler. Why would she have pupils? That would be the
She has nothing but nothing but what appears to be disdain for the current situation in her face. You do catch every once in a while that she shoots kind of a almost judgmental look towards Moritar. And if you want to see or know anything more, I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll perception.
perception.
Should that be insight?
I don't need to.
Nope.
Perception or insight? Which one?
Perception.
Alrighty.
Because you're trying to beat a stealth roll.
A stealth roll.
Wait, a Kaya roll?
Not a Kaya roll.
19.
A stealth roll.
19.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Thank you. 12 bonus to perception.
what is Qatar's bonus to stealth?
Oh, guitar's bonus to stealth? Oh, please hold.
No, Qatar, not guitar.
Guitar.
Keytar bear.
Always
Plus
guitar
15
bear.
to stealth. All right. So you don't really see what's causing it, but every once in a while you see Kaya just sort of wince, like she's got a twitch. Maybe she's got like a weird like muscle spasm in her left hand side. Like you're not really 100% sure what's going on. You assume it's her twin brother because it literally looks exactly like her, but not in a skirt, and there's a bulge.
His hair's slightly shorter.
And his hair is slightly shorter. Standing right next to her, and he is like completely at attention. Like you see no movement.
Context for keeping it.
You guys are horrible.
We are.
So, Erishkigal says, the answers you seek for this Bellicor will not be here in the immortal realm. I fear you must travel to the mortal realm.
Oh boy. Mortals.
And you will need to begin your investigation there. I send with you, and she looks to her right and behind her. I send you my youngest daughter, Kaya. Marrakesh will stay here.
She should.
All right, gives a bow of acknowledgement.
For protection of the family. You understand? I suggest you go forth and report to me any findings on this Bellicor, so I may relay them to the council.
I'm nodding, but I can't really nod.
So will we be having to call long
I'm actually
distance, or is
nodding.
this collect? This is
This is the player asking. This is the DM answering. You're the fucking cleric of her. You know how to get in touch.
I know how to get in touch with her. You know how to get in touch with her.
That's good.
And so
1-800 phone home.
We had a baby, eats a boy.
We had to
Yes.
She's looking at you expectantly, like, get the fuck out of my chambers.
Leave already.
Yes.
Leave yesterday.
As you're all standing there, she says, Ravan, you can show them to the teleportation room. And he just looks over and says, gladly.
Ooh, hello.
Laura winces.
Wow.
Like, great. This guy again.
He's a horse's ass.
He's literally a unicorn's
He
ass.
see, he does have a horse's ass. Oh, you can't fit through the door. Everybody said I have a big ego, but yours doesn't fit through the door.
Map not to scale. So he leads you guys out to the teleportation room.
I don't think that was his head that couldn't get through the door. It was his ass.
We got asses. All right.
Hey, Kaya.
All right.
And we're going to pull Marrakesh. Kadra looks to you, Moritar, and says,
Turning.
I
Rotate.
think it would be best if I were to stay with our daughter in her current state.
Well, I think it would be best for that to end with Suna.
Yes. Well, he's doing well.
Excellent. I think it makes the most sense for you to stay as well. It would likely be much safer here.
Indeed. Be well, my love.
Mwah.
You hear from
Suction noises and
From-
a tongue going down.
from
and
behind the throne. Get a room.
We're in a room.
Send us away.
All right. So, diddle-oo, fixed mistakes of last game. Yay!
Ah.
One last thing. As Stell walks out of the room, he pulls a rag out of one pocket and wipes the blood out of his mouth from biting his tongue.
Okay.
That sounds uncomfortable. Okay, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I'm
It
on
hurts.
it. Wasn't sure what you were trying to do.
All right.
There we go.
And then there was the whole witty banter between the, do you remember how to use this thing? Do
Yeah.
you remember how to use
And
this
then I
thing?
rolled a 24 and I was like, fuck you, I do.
All right. And
Everybody roll.
Horses arse.
And then there was Stell
tonight's
saying,
map
"There's
brought to
things
you
in here."
by
Brought to you by our daughter.
my 9-year-old daughter.
Yay.
Nice.
And I will be right back. You guys.
Hey, you guys. Should
Hey,
we-
gals.
Guys. So you teleport into the
There
back
we go.
chamber of
Hey.
the Temple of Erishkigal. Teleportation circle, the arcane energy dissipates as you arrive and becomes returns to dormancy. You guys are actually back in the pairs.
In the pairs?
You're in the pairs.
Oh, pears.
Oh, pairs.
Oh, bears.
Okay.
There's more than 2 of them though.
Fancy a pair of.
Somebody's got gold under here or something.
No, it's your,
There it is. Mic cable.
your mic.
All right.
It's your big.
So you guys are in the chamber behind the altar of Erishkigal in the Temple of Erishkigal in Noxavan, the Moon Elf city. As you apparate in,
Yes.
you may want to have a conversation about the things that just happened, and I'm going to be right back.
Is the horse's ass with us?
The horse's ass is not with you. However, Erishkigal's youngest daughter, Kaya,
I individually message each of you that were with us before and tell you to pretend you've never fucking met her before.
Perfect timing, because I was about to.
You don't know anything.
No?
Just shut your pie holes.
All right.
Never fucking met her before, or never.
Ah.
I hate
You see an intense look between these
I
two.
hate you so much.
Shelfon is interested in her.
Good luck.
Hopefully not that way.
He's interested in what? In her looks and her demeanor.
They come in blue.
What?
Why do they have snakes?
They all come in blue.
Everything comes in
Only
blue.
the best things come in blue.
I don't want to think about that.
Good things come in small packages.
He really come in.
Sorry.
Sorry. Just-
Was that a halfling joke?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
all right. So
A half a what?
you guys are obviously talking about important plot lines and game things, right?
Absolutely.
No,
Well,
no.
I told-
There was a threat. So, you know.
I told
Yeah, there was a
them
threat.
to pretend that they never encountered Kaya a really long time ago when we fought that black dragon with asshole Sturm and his friends.
Asshole.
So I believe we also said that Stell was on his guard and watching for potential ambushes because where we were going.
Okay.
He was looking around and
So you guys are going to exit the teleportation room and out into the temple?
Yeah.
As you do, you enter onto the temple stage and you see the blood of many humans. You remember this? This was the point where you guys sort of arrived and had that battle. You can smell in the air. There's a scent of, you can smell the blood. There's like a heavy iron feel to the air as you breathe it into your lungs. And you sense a dampness, a humidity to the environment that is almost disconcerting. It's uncomfortable in a way.
Tropical.
We're not
A
staying
bit.
here long, are we?
I need Stell. You're on guard.
Yes.
I need you to roll a
God.
perception, please.
I need a chip.
You're
Dunkin'
actively on guard,
Donuts.
right?
I'm actively on guard. I keep in mind I also have a what you call it?
Weapon of warning.
I
Weapon
love
of warning.
Yes. I know you have a weapon of warning.
All right. The perception roll is a 17.
17.
Guacamole.
All right. So as you step out onto the stage,
Okay.
you see amongst the corpses
Everybody's on stage.
a dark
Mama's
Apparition.
always on stage.
behind the first bench off to the right.
Sweet.
That dark apparition is carrying what looks to be a book, a very large book, and it instantly locks eyes with you.
Oh, I see it too.
Still makes a
You as
a noise of warning.
stare on you.
Heavy, man.
And
It's
with
not
that,
me, it's my demon.
Guys,
Yeah.
I would like everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Initiative.
Yay, here comes a bad roll. Ready?
Man, there you go. Well, I rolled a great.
Hey!
You want to roll? You want to roll low?
I think
It
I
was like-
got a 3.
So it's like,
You're batting cleanup.
I'm betting cleanup.
All right.
Usually Kaya's.
I got mine.
Nah.
wrong character.
I need why do I
Are you running, Kaya?
I am running Kaya. Please hold 1 second.
What am I holding?
I can give you a few recommendations.
hey Pat, can you move the camera back a little bit and tilt it up so I can see a little more of the map?
All right. Anyone 25 to 20?
22.
21.
I
Okay.
got
22.
21.
Wait, what? 22 and 21 over here too?
22.
You had a what? 22?
Wait, I'm looking-
Higher
oh,
dex
hold
between
on.
the two of you?
Initiative.
My dex is 20.
Plus 3.
You have a 20-20? All right.
What's your bonus?
What do you mean what's my bonus?
She's got
Like
up
your
there, too. She's like a
addition
22.
to.
You have a 22 as well? Jesus Christ.
Like
All
your-
right.
Hey, don't worry. Don't worry.
It would be the same thing as yours because it's dex.
Good.
No, I get extra because
You had a
of my
21
fighter.
and a 21?
Ah.
I had a 7.
21 and a 21?
Hey, single digits.
21.
Yeah.
Dexterity. Laura, your dexterity?
Hoping I'd get a little bit of new dice, but whatever.
Laura, what's your dex?
Laura's dex.
Yeah. Plus.
Plus 4.
And
16. So plus 3.
plus 3. So Laura. And then
She's so
we're going to have
dexterous.
Arterar. Yorbith, you had a 7.
Yeah.
Morrow, you had a 3.
Yeah.
Kaya has a 2. All right.
It's hard to count high when you have hooves you don't have toes to count on.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You can count to 12.
So
13.
I just want to do this.
Oh, that was perfect.
I'm gonna need the attention of the table for this because this is it's gonna be a little different.
Great.
Alexun, I need you to declare everything you're going to do on your turn.
Going to transform, teleport there, and say, I got this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna transform, teleport there, and say, I got this.
Yep.
Cool. Stell, I need to know exactly what you're going to do for the entire duration of your turn.
Stell is going to move to one side, whatever side he's closer to the edge of the stage.
You would be going to this side. Well, you're
Okay.
kind of in the center. You're actually literally dead center of the group.
Altar.
All right. Then the way you pointed is fine.
left,
He's
to the
going to
left.
move over there. He's going to slip the ring of blur on his finger with his bonus action, and he's going to shoot the guy with his bow.
Okay, so you're going to move here, ring a blur, shoot the guy with your bow.
Just shoot it right away.
Cool. All right. Shalfan, what are you going to do?
I preemptively said I've got this.
We never talked to anything.
Nobody's
guys.
heard that yet.
I know.
Yeah.
Shalfan, what are you going to do?
Shalvan's going to stay right where he is.
So he's going to do nothing?
He's going to.
You have to declare everything you're going to do in this 6 second round.
Lord.
6 seconds.
Sex sickens?
Sexlexia. What?
Freudian slip.
Doing the best I can.
I'm doing the best I ever did. What? I'm doing the best.
And
I
then
did.
he's
I have made it
going
with
to
a woman.
be ready to help his comrades in any way that they need help.
Okay. So
So
what
you're
you're
doing-
saying is you're going to hold your movement and hold your action and do nothing this round. You're preparing for the next round.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Laura, what are you doing?
Laura is going to hex this thing and
Okay.
cast her Eldritch Blast on it while putting herself between it and Kaya.
We are so good at talking, guys.
Okay,
So good at talking.
between it and Kaya?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Arterar, what are you going to do this round?
Spiritual weapon for bonus action, and then what's my distance to the creature right now?
You are.
This is 40.
This is 40.
Okay.
Well, from me. Sorry.
And you are here.
You have
So
straight
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. You are 70 from the creature.
I like to close in so that I'm 60 away. So I'm gonna like direct charge and sacred flame.
Okay. So this is what you're.
That is the yep. And
Okay.
then, you know, yelling for flavor. How do not desecrate this place.
Okay.
He's just standing there. He's not desecrating anything.
Hey man, he called initiative, so you know.
Yorvith, what are you going to do?
I'm going to draw Frostbrand and move.
We're all just assuming that this is
Yeah.
But
Because that's what we do.
No, that's why I'm
you know what they say about assuming.
You make
I'm
assumptions.
for this. I can
We become Qatar. I mean, not Qatar,
Well,
Ravon.
get
Yeah,
squares
but-
in there.
He announced too sometimes.
15, 25, 30. You can get like.
Not
Into
as much
this
as
place.
Ravon. He is a royal ass.
What terrain is this? What kind of terrain is this?
It's stairs.
It's just a step
It's a
down.
stair
It's
terrain.
a single step down.
Wood. No. Stone?
Well, I didn't know if like
Stone.
the stage was like 10 feet up or something.
It's like a single step.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
maps
move.
by a 9-year-old.
Maps by 9 minutes. So Yorvith is.
Drawing Frostbrand and moving to this
So
square.
she
right
draw
here.
all the little
Okay.
symbols too.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Moritar, what
I
are
to do that. That's the best part.
Moritar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna knock over Shelly. I'm gonna elbow Shelly. No.
Poor
I'm just
Ari is
gonna
like all that work, and then the
move.
sword went limp, and
move. Oh, that sounds like a serious personal problem.
then it broke.
You just snapped it clean off.
And all I want to do is say, "What are you doing here?"
Mhm.
Oh, being the smart one.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. More
And
tar-
Kaya is going to, at this stage in
Wait.
her life,
Wait, mark it down. Moro is being the voice of reason. Y'all fuckers.
Kaya is going to draw her swords, and she is going to also close
Yeah,
the distance
it's
as well.
old Kaya.
All right.
Sorry.
So everyone has declared what they're going to do this round. Action. The demon floats up. And everyone please make an arcane check. Arcana check.
Can't do that.
And Arcana.
You still can make the check.
Should make some Arcana check.
Hey, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Arcana
Sure.
is a 21.
So actually, I have a 25 total.
Show off.
25 total.
I got a
21.
non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20.
Yep.
Oh my god, I beat Stell at something.
All right.
Well,
You
Arcana's not trained for me.
For anybody who got a 15 or above, you sense an arcane bubble just engulf from the edge of where the demon has moved up. So like right in behind the demon, it's encircling the entire altar space.
Yeah.
And the demon speaks.
Anaksun, it is good to see you again.
Good.
Did you miss me?
I must thank you. We shared a lot in our time together. With me, you learned of your past. You reawoke those memories, lost in time. And in you, I discovered my true purpose, my destiny, my new name.
Which is. Can I have some of those chips? Sure, that'd be a swell.
You see
Thank you.
the shadows start
Really?
to solidify as he grows.
Shite.
I should go.
And for the first time in Saran, you see Bellator. You do not.
What do I see?
You see a cobbled together physical form that looks like
Like some Voldemort doesn't have power shit.
you see a cobbled together form that looks like somebody has basically injected steroids into the bastard minion.
Oh shit. What does everybody else see?
All at once, everything that you have declared to do
Mhm.
happens, but anything that is a magic-based movement or attack fails, as you are now in an anti-magic shell.
So that does count for the spiritual weapon as well.
Anything that is based in magic
Okay.
fails.
Oh, yay.
So,
Dispel that.
Stell moves here, puts on his ring, looks real
Nothing
nice,
happened.
It's so pretty.
but nothing happens. You fire your bow, and you can make a natural attack, no bonuses.
Just my regular bonuses.
Just your regular bonuses based on your athleticism, your dexterity,
Right.
Nothing based on magic.
So it looks like a.
That is, let's see, it would be +9, not +13. So 28.
28?
Yeah. I rolled a 19.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I mean that 28's gonna hit.
But unfortunately, it's just a regular attack because nobody's close to it, so it's not even a sneak attack.
Yep.
And okay, what are the non-bonus things?
Mora's gonna have the most.
Mhm.
A grand total of 9 damage.
9 damage. He can take
9.
that.
Yeah, I imagine he can.
Kadra moves up.
Kaya.
Kaya, sorry, moves up here.
What does she see?
What about my
I
turn?
want to know what she sees.
You tried to teleport. You declared you were going to teleport there. The teleport fails. It was based in magic.
But if I realize that I should still get my regular movement.
But you didn't realize that until you tried to do it.
I disagree with that. I should still be able to move.
Well, we'll go with what he said for this round.
So mechanics are going to be a little different here because I've really built big fuckerly bad guy.
Fuckerly
So I ask you
bad.
to go with me on this journey.
All right.
And just
take it out on him next week.
Realize there's only yes. Realize that my bard might last one game.
Sorry.
Well played.
Well
played.
Sometimes the GM is but the player.
Yes. Where you said you were going to try to split the distance, you can move up.
He's
that's
going
Yorbith.
the distance.
Wrong. You could move up to in position with Kaya. Moro, you say, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
And as you say that, when you see the transformation, you recognize this to be, it looks just like Nemian, who you've seen, but the physical body has just, it looks like it's exploded with some sort of.
He looks like patchwork.
Yeah, in a way, but it's not
not construct.
It's not like he's stitched together. It's like there's extra dimensional force that is just inflating this physical form that is struggling to contain it at this point.
Okay.
That sounds delightful.
Cool.
Poor Nemian. He's such a good doobie.
All right.
So I still moved.
You still moved, which was to
close the gap to 60.
Here, correct?
Yeah, whatever it was.
You want to be at 60?
Be at 60.
Oh, so you only needed to
move a couple.
And he moved forward.
Okay, so then yeah.
All right.
I just want to make sure wherever.
Either way, it was like 10.
Yeah.
I will say in your case, because you did declare that you were going to move, that I will allow the movement because your intention was to get here, so that is declared. If you would probably have spent a little time and then realizing
it didn't work.
It didn't
work
because you didn't transform either.
But also where you're not going to be able to attack this round because you did. Well, you didn't declare an attack. You just said I got.
You said transform and teleport.
Teleport and I got this.
So no transformation, no teleportation. You can run forward to the spot that you were wanted to go to, which we'll say is here. And I'm going to just scoot everybody that way a little bit.
Would have been there, but I have 10 less feet movement.
So here is good. So. Yeah. Plus, we'll see, I'll say it's a dash, but you also took some time to try to teleport and transform, and didn't have the ability to do so. All right. You're standing by, waiting to see what happens. You've charged in. You draw Frostband, and the coldness of your sword, that comfort of the chill of grasping the sword is gone. And it feels in your hands just like
a hunk of metal.
A normal sword. That is every action that has been declared, correct?
Did I end up moving now?
Did you cover Laura's? I mean, hers was pretty much fizzle.
You said you wanted to, you wanted to
Eldritch, so yeah.
You wanted to also close the gap between Kaya and the big bad.
No, she wanted to get in between him and Kaya.
So the best you can do is get next to her because she moved all the way up, and it's your max movement to get next to her. You can't really get
because I've got my swords, badass Kaya.
Yes.
Yours was gonna move like one of those.
Yeah. All right, we can do that. That's right. Sorry, I did try to keep it in my brain of what everybody was doing. I apologize if I did not get
space?
Yours all 100% correct. Yun's is all 100% correct.
Yun's is.
All right.
I have a relative that for realsies says that.
Initiative declarations. Anaksun. What are you going to do this turn?
Go die, apparently.
You just lie down.
Oh, and you do say, I got this. Because you declared you said you were going to say it.
Sure.
Any reaction to what I said?
What was it that you said exactly?
Do not defile this place.
It just doesn't even acknowledge you. He's literally eyes locked on Anaksun right now.
He likes you. I think he likes you.
Is there an area of effect to this?
you get the sense that you are surrounded in a field.
Sure.
It is not
Oh, maybe there's flowers in the field.
100%. You cannot really make out where the field ends
Yeah.
and where it begins. You just know that you're enclosed in it at this point.
I'm gonna move around to there and attack.
I'm going to preemptively let you know as a nicety, because mechanics are really weird with this one. His reach is 15 feet.
So he gets an attack of opportunity. Oh well.
That is correct.
Well, you don't get an attack of opportunity when you enter someone's space, only when you exit someone's space.
He's trying to flank it, though.
He's trying to flank
I'm
it,
moving
though.
through it, sort of,
Yeah.
but
Flank steak.
Yep.
Yum.
Yum.
all right. I'll just move. I mean, I assumed 10 feet, but yeah, I'll move there and just use up all 3
Shelly, I
attacks.
think there's something wrong with my brother.
Okay, so you move up and you engage in that'll be your movement. You're going to move up and engage in attacks. All right, Stell, what are you going to do?
All right. Bonus action. I'm going to dash
Not that far.
past where he is. So I'm going to go a total of 50 squares, or as far as I can go to the other side of the building.
He bravely ran
Mine almost,
Here?
or not 50, 10 squares. So sorry.
Yep,
50 feet.
that'll put you here.
Okay. I'm going to double dash then. So put me another 10.
So
That's
if
my
you're gonna-
that's my action and bonus action.
You're going to have to. These are pews, so you're not going to be able to go through them.
Oh, I can't go over them.
I mean, they're
What about
pews. You would lose some movement to go over
Okay.
or to
Move-
get down.
Move me diagonal then to the side of the building. So I'll go
This way.
towards Holly. Yeah.
Okay, so you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
And then
Yep. And then another. Keep
Which
going.
way? Do you want to continue to go that way?
Keep going that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep.
You could end up there. Just leave
Yep.
the marker. Don't move still. Okay. Shalfan, what are you going to do?
I'm going to move over towards Moritar.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
asking for Holly, does Shalfan sense anything?
Can't.
Damn.
Anti-magic.
Blocked.
But magic arguably works differently than deity-related things.
Not in this
Divine.
case.
Okay. Thank you. That answers a question for me, too. I mean, we're in a Temple of Rishkadal.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Mama! Shit's gone sideways
Yeah, you
already.
All right, so you want to move up to Moritar?
I was
Yes.
gonna
And-
get ready to plead my case. for
anything else?
all the stuff.
Not yet. You cannot move.
Oh no!
Oh
I
no!
have one small question.
1 second.
I'm going to ask Moritar if he recognizes this.
Looks like a fucked up version of my brother.
Okay. So you're going to just move up and talk to
And
her
talk to
to
him.
Moritar.
Moritar.
Okay. Okay.
The two cannons.
Laura, your question first, and
Say
then
what?
Yes.
Cannons.
My bardic inspiration count as a magical effect in this case?
yes, it would.
Okay. That was the question.
You use your music to intertwine into a magical force to inspire and affect people's outcomes.
All right. In that case, Laura's gonna draw her rapier and take a swing at the bastard.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to move up alongside Anaksun and just go and hack at him?
Is this just carpet?
That's just, yeah, it's just carpet.
Yes.
I don't know. That was not some of
We're going with its carpet. And we'll say it's adorned in fine golds and silvers and
Yeah, it doesn't look like, what that looks like.
quick
I
marker.
mean, I can go to town.
Yeah.
Arterar, what are you going to do?
Please hold. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna run at him and
So you're gonna run and swipe, like swing.
Yeah.
Swing.
Swing, bada, bada,
You'd
bada.
be able to make it to him and do so.
Great.
All right. Yeah, Yorvith.
Gonna see within my.
You would also be able to get up to him. It's probably going to get a little crowded, depending on where people move.
That is
25.
So
30.
that would be another question,
okay.
but I think probably not. But you should ask.
I mean, he led with an 8th level spell, guys.
No, I know.
So
Yeah.
Look at you! You're like
go
the
there.
Cheshire Cat
I
back.
am
You're like I'm
so
so excited
happy to
because you're
finally
all
get to
gonna
play this
fucking
asshole.
die tonight.
Divine intervention. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Divine magic, man.
Okay. All right. So there's your question.
Okay,
Answered.
thank you. So can you
Uh,
just get to the killing part?
Get everybody to declare what they're going to do so that he can stop it.
Cat going.
I'm gonna move over here.
That's what Mama does.
But so, all right.
And you're going to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, cool. Mortar.
Mama.
Shit's going sideways. I want to try to move as far away as possible and dispel magic on the effect that is.
So if you want to run and cast and get as far away as possible, your best route,
It's probably on the way.
you tell me.
Well, I want to try to get outside.
There's a wall
of-
here.
I
There's
want,
a wall
well, I have
over
to
here.
Go down the stairs and go that way. I want to try to get as far away as I can. So
But
that
if
I
you
can
go this
try-
way, you're actually getting closer to him.
But if I back up, I don't. He's still within the effect, so I don't know where I can go.
Well, that's why Stella's went to the other end of the building. It's trying to get to the other end of the building, hoping there's a range.
I'm gonna try to move as.
Question. We rolled the Arcana to discern the bubble.
Yes.
With that roll, does it come the knowledge where it's
Of like
centered?
how big it is.
You can only see. You can't really. You feel the bubble more than you see the bubble.
Okay.
But like,
Feel the bubble, see
for
the
example,
bubble,
in
be the bubble.
3.5, if you get the spellcraft check, you know where it was centered,
Mhm.
and then if you know the spell, you know the range. So then you could effectively pick a direction to.
I will say that anybody who rolled higher than a 20 knows that as far out as you would guess it may be centered on him, and that as far as what you can really perceive, hang on. Yeah. Most of what you can perceive directly around you is engulfed in this field.
Even that back corner that I'm headed to.
You can't really tell back there.
I mean, I'm trying to get there, so we'll see
Right.
when I get there.
You can try to get there. You're smart. Your intelligence is high enough that you would probably discern that from what you can see in the room, that's going to be the most likely place to head towards.
That's why I was going there.
Wouldn't be affected by this, but
Yeah.
you can't really. There's no.
That's fine.
There's no presence of the bubble to really like say, "Yep, that's definitely where I need to go." You're making a very good, educated guess.
That's what Stell does.
We don't know yet.
So, Moro, what are you gonna?
I really want to try to dispel it.
Okay.
I guess I'll just try to move over a little bit more, and I want to try to dispel his anti-magic shell that he has.
Okay. So you're going which way?
This way.
So diagonally.
Yeah. Diagonally.
Like I
Okay.
think
Here, diagonally.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can make it here, which actually puts you closer than your current spot.
About the same.
About the same. You could go 10,
But if you dash, you
20, 25,
I can't.
30.
There's a wall there. You told me there's a
You
wall
could go
there.
here. You go here. There's a wall here.
Oh, you told me there's a wall
No.
there.
No, because
I figured the wall was at the edge of the map.
the edge of the map is essentially the
Oh, I
wall.
thought you had said this was a wall.
No.
Okay, so then I will go that way.
30.
Yeah, you can do that.
Demon dice.
And I want to try to dispel.
Okay. And Kaya is going to just charge in and
That's what she does.
Demon dice.
and fight some things. Okay. And scene. Bellicor looks you all over.
Do you catch Slack Dog monologuing again?
You caught me monologuing. Hey, wait, I've got a cape for you, asshole.
You got wings. I mean, it's kind
That's
of
like a cape, yeah.
summon jet engine.
Oh, yeah.
You have that spell?
Yes, totally do.
Summon jet engine.
Summon 747 engine.
Okay.
Flaming 747 engine.
He laughs.
What?
Ship engine with portable hole. Kind of an engine.
Makes my brain.
All right, so he laughs.
He
And
laughs.
He laughs.
Is this a hideous laughter? I'm sure.
It's not a hideous laughter. You just
Oh.
You have given me purpose. I know what my existence is to be now.
Agnes.
What the flying fuck?
5, 10, 15, 20,
That's a big-
25,
that's a
30,
big
35,
Bellicor. What a
40,
big box
45,
you have.
50.
That's probably Wallace down.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Hey, you could use the
90,
the
95,
wall
100.
from Sanctuary.
A wall.
Use the inside of the box.
Erupts. Consider this continuous.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of a wall is it?
It's a wall of stone.
so he didn't quite get it wall to wall.
He did not quite get it wall to wall. He flies up on top of the stone wall. You, Stell, will be impeded a little bit by the wall, just dodging it as it sort of erupts, because this all sort of happens at once.
How is it that he can have an anti-magic thing but use magic?
How is it that you can cast a spell and decide who's not affected and who is?
I'm just asking. I'm just
Because
amazed by it. That's all.
Magic.
Because he's a fuck.
He is a
A
fuck.
wizard did it.
But he looks like the nicer brother. Is the thing.
You know what? Actually, he would know. So he's going to shift the wall here.
Seriously?
Yep. I'll tell
you. Just retconned again.
Yeah.
Well,
he's a fuckard. This one. Fuckard.
All right.
A fuckard.
So, and go. You guys are all looking at a freaking stone wall in front of you. Moritar, you go here, as you asked. Stell, you run up into the wall.
I imagine I stopped before I hit it, though.
Yeah, we're not going to make you go like meep, meep, into the wall. I'm mean, but I'm not that much of a fuck.
Well, I mean,
initiative
yeah,
just for this battle.
You don't know. You've never seen shit like this.
That's a yes.
I'm not going to give you metadata here.
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe after the session when we get through what's going on here.
When we're all dead, it's over.
He looks down upon you all and says,
Our pasts, our present, and our futures are inevitably intertwined, Anaksu. You and I.
Can I take an immediate to go, suck it?
As a reaction,
I tell him to suck it.
And he just...
He's like, I've been waiting to all this time, Anaksun. Sorry.
No, we're not like your family.
Hey.
You, Kaya, to make a perception check. Moritar, Arterar, and Kaya.
Just those three.
A what?
Perception check.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20.
Derp.
You're just like, oh, this is the guy that he's been talking about. Well, shit.
Why does he look like? Okay.
You notice that this bulging physical form, you see that it looks almost unstable as that laugh. And you see
he's got a jello-ing.
like a shadowy presence. Like it's almost like his presence doubles on the body.
Sort of phases.
Like there's a shadow that is engulfing the physical form. And they separate for a moment. And then they come back together and then they separate again. And it almost looks like you got a non-natural 20. It almost looks like one of his arms, the one that the sword is not in, tries to pull away and you see him grasp back. And you're intelligent enough to think that maybe that action was not meant to happen, that Be'lakor did not intend for his arm to do this.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. That.
Well, we're getting everywhere, guys. This is great.
That.
I need 10 fingers up this wall.
Is the second round.
Help me.
The wall is 10 feet up for anybody's. I know it looks a lot bigger, but that's what I had. It is a 10-foot tall wall, and he has just landed right on top of it. That is round 2. Actually,
Round 3.
Fight. Is he going to do that? I don't think he wants to do that yet.
For S3 in combat, yes.
More challenging.
Okay. That is round 2.
We can't do anything.
Initiative order, Anaksun. What are you going to do?
Climb the wall.
You're going to climb the wall.
And if I have enough action left, charge towards him.
You do not have enough movement to both climb a 10-foot wall and get to his point on the wall. You can either get to him or you can climb the wall and move another 10 feet.
Okay.
Climbing the wall is like half, right?
Yep. So you are.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Where are my flight gears?
More toys.
I'm going to just get you a pizza stand. So that you don't look as impressive as him up there. Because it's all about making you depressing.
On a box is very impressive.
It's so impressive. So you would be able to get to here. Yeah. So you're about there on the wall. I think they're in the drawer. It's fine. We're moving. All right. So you're going to want to go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about.
Stell, what are you going to want to do this round?
I'm going to try to climb the wall and climb down the other side and go as far as I can.
Okay. For you, it will take all of your
It would be up and over probably. That
to
would
get
be
up. To get up and across, you can't even get down safely.
Oh, how wide is it?
It's hang on.
Well, a stone is usually only 10 feet.
Yeah. So it is it is actually only 6 inches thick.
Oh, then
But
could be able to go up
you
and
could
over.
fall off of the side of the wall, but to safely traverse down the wall, you're going to have to take
It's a 10-foot wall, right?
10 feet up. You have
Okay.
25 feet of movement.
Okay.
So you get half.
You can't dash climb, I imagine.
So you, like I said, you can fall off of the wall
Yeah.
if you want. You'll take some damage falling.
So
10
what
feet.
I'll do is I'll end my turn, hanging off of it, ready to go down the rest
You're
of
gonna
it.
climb up and hang off the side.
Yeah.
Got it. Shalfan.
Parkour.
What are you going to do?
Parkour.
Okay. Shelfon can fly, yes?
Shelfon has arcane wings. He can fly. He can fly at his normal movement speed. However, they are
Arcane.
arcane wings. They are not.
So you're telling me I can't fly?
Nope.
Cannot fly.
Boo.
Your wings are not there right now.
Man.
Yeah, right? Boo.
Welcome to We Can't Do Anything.
Are you having fun?
Welcome to
Yes, this is great.
next
I love
session
not doing anything.
training montage because oh shit.
I don't know how you can train out of a anti-magic shell, really. but okay, continue.
What we need is an anti-magic stell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he can't do it.
So what?
Okay, guys. Next move. Go kill Nemean. Solve it all.
By the way, Eric, it wasn't clear to me who sees him as what.
So more
If
you
you didn't
all
do-
see anyone who is part of the Miramar family. Kaya,
See me.
Arterar,
Laura.
has not had enough familiarity with said being to know,
Fair.
but the other three see him as this strange, like amalgamation of Nemean, just who you all remember was the guy that put Vorthus back together for Erishkigal
This many times.
this many times. Killed him.
Bring him
and
back.
Bring him back.
Okay. Kill him again and bring him back.
And he looks. The description of patchwork from World of Warcraft is not bad, but it's not like a stitching. It's a there's an energy,
An
a
arcane
force,
energy.
a shadowy, dark force that is keeping this physical form stitched together.
And the rest of us see Be'lakor.
The rest of you see
Be'lakor.
the imagery that has been so vibrant in our minds from day one of Be'lakor.
Okay, just wanted to be sure of that.
What is it that you would like to do?
The wall goes.
The wall ends here.
Okay.
The line must be drawn here.
No father.
No father.
That way.
Yes.
There are 4 lines.
You can get to here in your movement. So that's where you're going to want to go?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Unless there's another wall.
Unless there's another wall. Laura, what are you going to want to do?
I'm sure there will be another wall.
Yeah.
Laura is going to be like, well, shock, and pull out her hand crossbow and take aim and be ready to fire that bitch at him.
Okay, so you're going to fire your crossbow. Any movement?
So she was going to say hand grenade.
Holy hand grenade of Antioch.
That's
1,
magic.
2, 5.
No,
3.
4.
Probably going to want to move back a little bit for a better angle on him.
Yeah, it's all
You're
about the
staring at a
angle.
wall. Yeah.
You are kind of staring. Actually, you're staring at Kaya right now.
Well.
The angle of the dangle.
All right.
I mean, it is a nice view, I have to admit.
So maybe this way a bit, like heading away from the wall,
Yes.
but diagonally towards him, so you're not
yes.
getting far away.
It's probably when Laura wishes that she was stealth height.
Turn alley.
All right.
God.
So that's Laura. Arterar, what are you going to do in this round?
I'm gonna since I'm right up against the wall, scale the wall.
Okay, so it'll take your turn. You can get up the wall and 10 feet on your turn.
Great.
Ding.
Love it.
So where you are, you'll be like right on the edge here.
Yep. I'm gonna scale and try and go over the other side.
No, what you can do is you can get to the top of the wall and you can dangle off the side.
Great.
You do not have enough movement to get all the way up and down.
I will do that.
Actually,
Unless he
I have
uses
30.
his.
no, you don't.
What if he uses his action?
You can't dash
Up a wall. Yeah.
climbing a wall.
But
Unless you're a monk.
Only
All right.
But
Yeah.
it's
Unless you're a
only 10
monk.
feet for a 5-foot creature. Do you have acrobatics or anything?
I do have acrobatics, but how far over is the end of the wall?
The end of the wall from you is 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get it in one turn of movement. You could get to.
You could just go around
You
it.
could get
So
Somebody doesn't test another one over there.
I'm gonna dash around.
and dash around.
You're here. This is
So you
30.
could basically end where you are on the other side of the wall.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay. you're going to end your turn.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. Cool. So you're going to dash around the wall.
Yep.
Awesome. Yorvith, what are you going to do this round?
I'm going to try to climb the wall.
You're going to climb the wall?
Yeah.
You can make it up the wall and still have 10 feet of movement.
You're over here.
Which would put you here.
I'm going to be here, and then you'll be here.
Okay.
Right there.
Is that what you want to do?
Nice.
How wide is the wall again?
It is only 6 inches. So you're basically, as you walk on it, you're going to need to make an acrobatics check.
Tight walk rope.
Surprise!
Tight walk. Tight rope walk.
Where would I be in distance to him?
You'll be
I have. It's just fun.
here, but on the same plane. You will be 5, 10, 15. You'll be in range of him to actually swipe at you.
Okay.
For him to swipe at you, not you at him.
For him to swipe at you, but not you to swipe at him. Because his reach is 15, yours is 5.
Do I have enough space when I get up there?
He's so
back
grabby.
up,
You-
go further away.
Could. You could go,
this way.
you would end up on the same square. You'd be in a friendly. It would be really close with Anaksun.
If he's starting here, he'd be 10 feet over here, right?
He could go up to 10 feet that way, but you're going to move first. So he's going to have to move through you on a 6-inch wall.
I climb up.
So if you can give me story on how that's going to work, I'm certainly happy to entertain it.
That would be even tougher spell.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Excuse me, pardon me.
And hang off the other side?
We'll hang off the side I'm on.
So just go up and hang? Like,
Wait.
Why don't you just go up and stand there?
he doesn't want to be in the reach of the sword or in the way of
I feel like that way I'm safe.
Ish.
until he steps on your hands. I mean, let's be honest, it's me. You know I'm going to make him do some sort of roll
Some sort of douchey thing.
to make sure that he doesn't step on your hands.
In that case, can I climb up the wall further this way?
Nah,
You could go 10 feet this way, which would put you like here on the wall.
Would I be behind?
You'd be behind him. Yeah.
Alright, that's what I'm
So if you move your 10 feet down and then go up
and
the
then I'm
wall,
gonna go up the wall.
then you could avoid him. Although technically you have to move through some friendlies to do that, but
friendlies.
we'll
They may or
say
may
that
not be there.
I'd rather do
they
that
may or
than
may not
climb.
be there. So but that's what you want to do. You want to kind of go up and around, and you get the sense you fought with Onyxun long enough. You know he's trying to get
I
there.
know, I
You
don't
kind of
wanna
get
in his way.
you get the idea that you guys need to do one of these.
That's what I want to get stepped on. Enough of stuff dropping.
Cool. Moro, what are you going to do this round?
I won't go this way. I'm trying to get outside the effect of
Of the magic field.
the magic field so that I can dispel it.
Okay.
60? 60, that way.
Sure.
You're going to dash.
Yeah, so I can try to get outside of. I'm gonna hoof it over there. Her.
You're gonna hoof it. Ah.
Okay.
I wonder if your
Laura's
things
going
are
there.
still floating.
Nope.
Kaya is, no, you're not floating. Kaya is going to drop back and reach in for a belt dagger. So she will come on to, she's going to go,
I love her.
20. She's going to go here.
Kaya's awesome.
Kaya
Go
is
there.
awesome. I agree. She is awesome.
I think Sariel and Larissa need to do a Girl Is Mine pair up.
Larissa dumped me. Larissa said no.
We didn't have enough.
Larissa explained it all.
She is a very complex character.
Larissa was like, no, sweetie.
Okay.
I was like,
She didn't get a chance to say what was really in her heart. Okay, and scene.
wow. Who knew?
Bellicor looks around. And he looks at the arm, and you see it's kind of
flips him off.
kind of reaching towards him and turns. And it's just he's looking at it. And
This form is incompatible.
That often happens with transplants.
Another.
and you see him raise his hand, and a circle appears around the wall, and he disappears into the circle.
Fucker.
And is gone. As he does so, the walls go away, and you hear as the anti-magic shield dissipates.
Is anything left in his place?
Falling to the ground, you see. Now everyone sees Nemian.
No, it's just a black square.
Okay.
What was this term you used again? Was it douchebag?
Why so salty?
Hey, feminine hygiene product one might use on a summer's eve, and the bag it came in.
And everyone sees this
Public
now.
service announcement. No one should ever do.
You literally see Nemian, and for those of you who were present for the combat where Erishkigal tore Vorthus in half, his physical form looks abused in a very similar way. You can see gashes and tears across his body.
Nemian.
His wings are just destroyed, and now that he is no longer occupied by the presence of Bellicor, his physical form falls limp as it hits the ground. And you can just see blood starting to ooze from all of these tears, from the nose, from the mouth, from the eyes.
Holy shitballs.
Stell rushes over and tries to cast a cure wound spell on him.
Yeah, Laura's going to rush over as well and check.
Wait for a little spare the dying if necessary.
Okay, you run over.
Is heading his way too.
That was
10, 20. We're going to just say we're sort of out of initiative for now, so you guys can make it over.
Get me the fuck over there.
You make your way over halfway at this point.
would've seen
Laura
Kaya
also
would
wanted to
book it over.
heal.
Yes.
Kaya would also want to come over and see what the hell's going on. All right, I need, so who is it that wants to heal? Shalfan,
Stell.
Laura, Stell,
Laura's going to be ready to.
Kaya, and okay.
I mean, I got one, but it's not gonna do much if everybody else. is
Stell, you make your way over there first.
You made me fall.
Go ahead and I need you to make.
I need you.
And you.
I choose you.
What is your spell casting ability? It's charisma, right?
For this, it's wisdom.
It's wisdom. So I need you to make a wisdom check for me, please.
He's dead, Jim.
Just a basic check.
Basic wisdom check.
15.
15. You go to cast Cure Wounds, and as you do, you can't actually feel any life force to grab onto to try to heal. There is nothing. There is no spirit to bring back to this body. There is no life force to try to revive.
Did I use the spell slot?
You realize this, and yes, you do spend the spell slot.
Okay, that's fine.
To try to cast.
Gonna use it anyway, either way. So.
Shalfan?
Revivify. Yeah, that's where I was going with that one. Thank you. I'm gonna cast Revivify.
Heal, motherfucker!
Claire! You want to cast.
Stell says, I need a drink.
Hey, so does Moro. Oh wait.
Do I does Stell say anything about what he's?
I don't know, Stell. You going to take the time to say anything?
If I've got the time, Stell's going to say
got a bonus action still, so you
something
can
like, I don't sense any life. Spell didn't work.
Okay.
Drop to my knees and yell.
God!
Heal.
Somebody has to.
Alright, I'm just trying to Revivify is the best thing to go with right now.
If he's dead, a heal isn't gonna do anything.
Okay, well then we'll go with Revivify.
You gotta cash something that actually
Okay.
brings him back.
So
Does he have 300 gold?
Revivify?
Does Shelfan have 300 gold?
Check his
Material components are diamonds worth 300 gold piece, which the spell consumes. I will allow, in this case, for 300 gold to be spent in place of having the diamonds, or we could just say that that's the case. But this is
a girl who's stepping in a break.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah,
okay?
no, I know.
You're on your little pedestal right
super
now.
on
Ease up, all right?
In world-altering spells like Revivify, when Lily was brought back from the dead with the true resurrection, that is one of those places where material components are actually one of the things I'm going to look for. But cure wounds, magic's pretty prevalent in these
Here's
worlds.
some fucking money, Shelly.
Thanks, Moro.
Yeah.
Yes. Shell's got 300 gold.
Okay. You take the time to cast Revivify. The diamonds that Moritar hands you
Now I have no
dissolve as you cast the spell. And as you reach out, trying to bring the life force back into this body, you look at it and you realize that this body has been expired for more than a minute.
Oh,
no shit.
That the life force that was animating this physical form was not that of
Nemean.
I really want to tell Mama, but I really don't want her to come here.
Next up on the wanted to try to do something initiative order would be Laura. You had also mentioned you wanted to try to heal him. What would you like to do? Having seen and heard the things that have happened.
Well, Laura does know the resurrection spell.
You know resurrection.
Yes.
That is an entirely different beast. Yes.
Okay. Do you have a diamond worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, which the spell consumes?
Technically, no.
Okay. Do you have 1,000 gold pieces?
We never actually discussed how much gold she should start with.
I doubt it's 1,000.
I doubt it's 1,000.
Do you have?
Given that you are a barmaid.
I'm gonna give you a softball lob. All right. If you can, in the next 30 seconds, give me background justification for why Laura would be squirreling away a 1,000 gold piece diamond in which to have to cast resurrection, why that would be important for her as a character, then I will allow you to have it in your inventory.
Holy shit.
But if it has to be based on the story and the background that you've already given me.
All right. I think I can do that.
Set the clock.
And
go.
All right. Well, what most people in the party don't know is that while she was working as a barmaid there, she was also keeping an eye on people down in the room. You know, the famous room that Moritar spent time in.
Uh-huh.
And she was using her time to pick pockets and, you know, taking
you stole my fucking diamond.
Yeah, she stole money, and once there was a cleric there of some deity, she didn't give a shit who it was, and this cleric happened to have a diamond of such nature in their possession, unguarded, while they were enjoying themselves, and she pocketed it, and she's held on to that sucker, you know, for posterity, because
why?
She's like, oh, I
have such a valuable diamond. Why would she have held on to it, and yet still? Why would she have not used it to? Why would she have sold it and taken the material worth of it to further her vengeance, to find the person that she seeks to kill, to hire somebody to go kill that person?
Because
1,000 gold would go a far way to get somebody else to do your bidding.
You could probably get an army for that.
True. But she sees it as a triumph, her biggest haul, something that she wanted to hold on to and say, look what I did. Yes.
Okay. I'm not 100% sold, but I'm going to let it go to a roll.
Yeah.
It's a D20. If it's 10 or below, you did not keep that diamond. You sold it, and you've spent some of that money trying to get your revenge. So you don't have enough money. If it's above 10, so an 11 or up, you got that diamond in your pocket. You've kind of forgot about it.
Wait for it.
You kind of forgot about it. But as you think about what can I do in this moment, you remember that there was that diamond. And you remember learning the spell. All right?
All right. Sounds fair.
I'm not even hiding behind the screen. That is a 14.
Boom!
You have a diamond.
Oh, well, I have this.
Look what I have.
All right. Resurrection. Casting time is 1 hour.
Yes, 1 hour of casting time.
You going to do this here?
It's in the fucking temple.
Do we want to do this here, or should we?
Is this a defensible location?
Where else are we gonna do
As
it?
you look around and see the remains of bloodied humans that you have all slain, you look around and you smell the irony smell of blood.
Oh, we smell the irony.
There's lots of irony.
Honestly, it's either here or what do? We drag his body back home?
I don't think we can go there.
I don't think I can carry him. He is
Well, I sure can't.
well.
Are you sure, Stella? You look quite strong.
Heyo.
That's not a short joke, is it?
No.
All right.
We just almost had our ass handed to us by a being that literally disappeared and appeared out of nowhere.
It's like he knew what we were doing before we did it.
I don't think we can defend this position.
Okay.
And he knows we're here.
My magic didn't work. I don't know about any of you.
No.
There was some kind of field that was preventing our magic from working.
But what do we do with my gigantic brother's body in order to do this?
As you're saying this, I need Laura and Shalfan and Stell and Yorvith and Moritar. I need everybody to go ahead and just let me know what your passive perceptions are.
Passive?
25.
18,
21.
25, 21. You guys are way too perceptive.
11.
Thanks, Moritar.
You're welcome.
Everybody learned from Stell that perception actually matters.
Yep.
22.
Me too. Under skills.
Artie used to suck at perception.
Yep.
His passive
But then I got
perception is 20.
real smart.
16.
16. All right. You know what? You're kind of looking over there and you're going to be really interested about what's going on. So even with your 11, you're going to see this. As you all are sort of like arguing, trying to figure out what to do, you see Kaya reach her hand out and she touches the corpse of Nemian. And you see a strange divine energy flow through her, from her body, through her arm, and it extends into Nemian. And you see the wounds start to close up. And sister, thank you. As he looks at her, she says, it was hard. It was difficult.
Phrasing.
To hold on to your soul. But I am glad that I sensed it leave your body.
Oh, she lassoed it. She cat wrangled that shit.
And I could hold on to it for you.
Literally.
Please.
Got it.
She looks around at the group. Please. This is not something we need to discuss.
More was thinking, yeah, I already said it. I wasn't going to say anything like how long ago. But you don't know that yet.
You don't know that yet.
You don't know that yet.
Your business is your business, Kaya.
And it is not my mother's.
She can't read minds.
Not
Who?
mine.
Mother? Yeah.
Not mine.
Don't Don't you worry about it.
I wasn't planning on telling her anything.
Wear this tinfoil hat. Everything will be fine.
He says, perhaps, Kaya, it is time for us to retire.
Mm-hmm.
I fear that while your secret is safe with me, it may not be safe with them.
I'm not going to say anything.
I give you my word.
You may be able to hide this,
But they can't.
but they...
That's fair. What are you going to do? Don't answer that.
Better for us not to know.
I fear it's time.
Plans are made, baby.
Time.
Thank you, Nemian. He looks at her and says, no. Thank you. And they both
Run, be free.
Goodbye.
walk
They got
off the temple, through the door. He does this amazing shrinking trick so he can actually fit through the little doorway. It's pretty cool. You guys are all like, wow, why didn't Ravan do that? Why did he just keep like, walking into the wall?
Huge ass.
Because Ravan has a size problem.
Yeah. Right. And with that, you guys are out of combat and initiative rounds. What would you like to do?
Holy shock.
Find something to punch.
What?
Father, what was that all about?
That was really weird, right? It looked like maybe Bellicor had somehow possessed Nemian.
It looks
Or his body.
What did you guys see beforehand?
Bellicor.
Right. So I saw Nemian too. That's weird.
You didn't see the same thing?
I guess. What did you see, Bellicor? Yeah. So some people saw Bellicor, and I saw Nemian. Well, he was really shocked up, but I saw Nemian. Anyway,
Okay, but
I didn't know who that was.
Kaya was able to do that.
that's a long story, and we're not going to discuss it right now.
I'm very interested in.
Yeah, you would be. You would be.
Have you experienced anything like this before?
I've seen Bellicor physically,
She's interesting.
not
She has
possessing someone.
clearly some.
Well, clearly,
Words.
either got some new
Make
attrition.
an intelligence check on Aksun because you've spent your entire life
Like, fighting this dude.
16.
16. You get the sense that, like, you think back on his words. Our past, our present, and our future are always intertwined. And
You're
I know,
next. He's gonna possess you next.
I know what I am now meant to be. As you think on those words, you almost feel like the being that you just fought isn't quite Bellicor yet. That this is
Baby corn.
the formation, the birth.
Baby core.
Hashtag baby core. You get the sense that this is actually Bellicor before.
Bellicor Jr.
No, what you said earlier about, Voldemort, like. This
Yeah,
is
it's like
this is
Voldemort when he's wrapped up in
this
the
is
back
like
of somebody's
second
head
or
as
third
a
of
servant.
Horcrux Voldemort,
Yeah.
Oh, and there was Snowball's charm to hit Voldemort in the face.
I'm strong enough for this.
So, okay.
I relay that feeling to you.
Feeling.
Shock. Are you saying that was him in a weaker form?
At first, I thought it was Ryazar.
You know it was Ryazar.
Who is Ryazar?
You recognize the
My
tome.
former companion.
The Dredger.
Oh, the demon. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So
Somehow Ryazar found his way to your brother.
and became Bellicor?
Ryazar, my memories of him. He unlocked my memories, but I also had access to his. He was originally a member of my clan, and Bellicor tricked him. And this was hundreds of years before me. Bellicor tricked him into completing some ritual, and Bellicor used him as his first major general. And he became twisted and dark, and part of that somehow ended up here as Ryazar. But I know him as Arashi.
What was that book he was holding?
You don't remember me reading that book?
I remember you. I remember
Possessed
me
with it.
remembers you blatantly hiding it from Moro the entire time.
What was in the book?
How to become Bellicor 101.
I believe it was called the Book of Vile Darkness.
Oh, Ned.
Yeah.
All good things. All good things.
Wonderful thing for you to be reading.
Yeah, a little light reading.
Fabulous. It's like
No, it's a little dark reading.
We found it last time we were here. And my symbiote, Ryazar, was drawn
It's like
to
a
it.
how to become Overlord of Darkness. You're great.
Sprinkle of water, add some minions, good to go.
Possess someone's brother.
possess it soon.
So
Great.
This is not good.
this is all great.
Yeah. So now what the shock do we do?
Well, where did Ryazar go? Is he still with your brother?
I hope not.
That is a concern.
That's a huge concern.
Although perhaps he is gone since he needed to be restored to life.
Totally don't want to do that. Totally don't want to do that.
That is an unfortunate thing to consider. That
Well, he said that this vessel wasn't sufficient,
Yeah, he was like, peace out.
which means he needs another body.
It does mean that Nemean can be compromised.
But if he doesn't want Nemean's body, then
Yeah, but do I tell Mother?
Hello.
We should tell Mother.
that would be bad.
I'm just concerned that now he's home again.
We should tell Mother. I do not wish to go against your wishes.
I'm just.
But I may in this time, in my sworn loyalty to Erishkigal.
I'm very torn right now.
Ryazar is clearly Bellicor's means in this realm to infiltrate it. And
Hey, I have a question. Just a random question.
purple.
Since
That was
Yeah.
a random answer.
Good answer.
So you occupied the same brain space as him. Do you know his full name?
Ryazar?
Uh-huh.
That's all he called himself.
Roll a history check.
I'm like, let's summon that bitch and kill him.
it was over 2 years ago.
15.
15. You only remember the demon symbiote name and the name that he carried when he was a member of your clan. But something, as you're thinking on it, comes across your mind. What was the check again?
15.
15? For a moment, for a brief moment, when he first called out to you, it was as if you could feel his thoughts as if they were your own.
Just now.
When you first saw him, before he transformed, you had a sense that Ryazar felt like his intention, his purpose, was to fulfill the destiny of Be'lakor. That he would have the power
I got the power.
to do the things that Be'lakor has yet to do.
Let's kill that. I mean, what? Sorry.
Potentially implying that he could take over your mother or kill her in some fashion. I think we should go back and at least apprise her of this situation.
Okay. Do not mention what Kaya did.
That
I didn't do anything.
I will respect that wish.
Please. Only because
I didn't say anything.
I promised her. This is really fucked
I didn't
up.
see nothing.
I promised future her.
You
I ju-
pre-promised.
Future her.
My concern with that is even if
have promised.
I will have promised her that I won't
Is-
say anything.
my concern with that Moritar is even if we try or don't say anything, she was picking random thoughts out of people's heads. So it could still happen. So maybe
Maybe all of
we
us.
all should not go in front of her.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go back, but maybe like we'll go talk to her. Hey?
Yes.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is a better idea.
Sounds reasonable.
I feel like your mother would respect your mental space and his much more than ours.
I'm not so sure that she would
Hey,
for Artie, but
hey, what did he
Flip a coin depending on the day.
Arterar,
He's made strides.
you know math?
Yes.
Do math problems in your head while you're around her.
1 plus 2 equals kitten.
There you go. That will work
Everything equals
perfectly.
kitten. Yes.
That will
You
work
have been
perfectly.
re-educated.
3
I
plus
guarantee that will work perfectly.
Kitten.
All right.
I
So
love
what are you guys
it.
doing? Are you going back? Are you going to try to traverse back to the immortal realm?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
let's
feel
get
like
on this
I
Hogwarts
feel
Express.
like we should just to let her know
Is
that.
there any other way to let her know other than that?
I mean,
Because
I know
Get out of
that. So
Direct
the
connection.
question is a question.
We're in a
of,
temple.
of canon
We're in
versus
a
game. So I don't know. I know that like
Talk to me in mechanics of D&D 5e or things that are relative to those mechanics.
right. Like I know that I can message her, but not at
I pull out a
in
gold
game, not at
coin.
this distance. You know
Not
what I mean?
across realms.
yeah.
I pull out a gold coin, hand it to Arterar, and say, "I would like to make a tithe to the church for a prayer, please." That's what you types do, right?
Yeah.
Insert a coin into the machine and make it work.
So you shove a gold coin into Arterar's mouth.
We'll
Okay.
let it get-
More shit ideas. You all go to
No, he's gonna do like the Vader and kneel down.
Okay.
Pray. 3 plus 7 equals
kitchen. I was like, you all can go to Father's house that we were staying at in town,
Oh,
and I could just go back and talk to her quick.
Great.
So full of shit ideas.
Except splitting the group.
I will give you make a religion check.
I do those. 18.
Divine intervention is probably the best way you could get in contact with your deity.
Well, I know that, but I'd
Hey,
like to not explain
guys, back the fuck
Yeah.
up. Everyone get it far away.
Divine intervention is the best way you could probably get in contact with your deity
that.
on this plane.
But the percentage roll situation. Okay.
You can
More
do
time.
it, yeah?
All right.
There is a way.
I'm gonna back over there.
Besides me going back.
Moritar, what exactly would we like to say to Mother?
That we encountered, what was his name?
Rayasar.
And that somehow he is connected with Bellicor, and somehow they had temporarily taken over Nemean's body.
Mm-hmm. And then what else do we say about Nemean?
We expelled that force from Nemean, but we're just concerned. Keep an eye on him. I don't know.
Are we concerned that Nemean may have a little leftover?
Maybe. I'm concerned. If we could get through to him before, then why not again? And if he can get through to him, why not others?
Well, he said he was looking for a better vessel.
Yeah. You know, like the giant turd.
Oh God.
Okay.
I mean, my brother. No,
on the plane,
the
there,
giant turd.
I'm assuming that there's an area, maybe with a symbol on the ground or some sort of point of focus there. Ardarara makes his way there.
Yes, he does.
Boop.
And still goes to the
my daughter
the
is
church.
still learning symmetry. We'll just assume this is here.
Stell, and they both go to the other
Stell's going
building.
all the way to the other end of the
Laura and Stell.
You see Ardarar turn around.
Nice time.
You facing the
I'm facing the congregation.
Laura kind of mumbled,
Yeah.
I really
And
want
then
my head.
you see
You're hiding, Laura?
Yeah, Laura's with Stell.
Okay.
Stell's not actually hiding. He's just far away.
Yeah, not exactly
He
hiding.
ran.
He
ran
so far away.
I mean, if these pews are sized for, if the pews are sized for moon elves, then he's essentially hiding just by standing
Yeah,
there.
you've got full cover.
So for those of you who can actually see Ardarar,
I didn't run away.
Moro's like,
Let's go.
he takes the mace and puts it next to him.
Is it flaming?
It is. And then he assumes a
Position.
posture after he opens up his to reveal, for those who have not actually seen this, basically a emblazoned tattoo of
Like a
this.
brand.
It's really a brand.
Does it start to glow?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Here
a
we
few
go.
hairs,
Right. Yeah.
there's a couple that he didn't really man.
No.
He's-
He's not human anymore.
He's elven. He doesn't have any.
True. There is no-
Come on, guys, get with the
So-
program.
What you start to see is he starts to commune with Urshkagal, and as the process begins, you see that to glow his
soul glow.
Well,
and his.
We don't know about that yet.
I know. But this is now. I'm going to hand it over to you. So
All
now,
right.
now, what shit do I roll?
I would like you to go ahead and divine intervention has
Is
a
it
percentile
percentile?
dice that you are supposed to roll.
Yeah. This is the part that always gives me the agita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what you got, right? You're in the temple of Urshkagal.
Yeah.
You are a cleric of Urshkagal.
Yeah.
You are a member of the family.
Yeah.
You are promised to her granddaughter.
Yeah.
And you are the father of her great grandchild.
Uh-huh.
So you get
Oh
plus
God.
So that's 6.
Ah, right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to take and roll a 4.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to multiply that 6 by whatever I roll on the 4.
Got
Why did you do that, Jen?
Yay!
I rolled a 1.
So I literally have to.
6.
You have.
So I have to beat a 40. Is that what you just said? Did I do that math wrong for you?
No.
No. What am I? What? Okay. Sorry.
So the way divine intervention works, you need to
I have to
roll below your
my
level.
Right.
You can subtract up to 6
From the roll.
From the roll.
from the roll.
Great. All right.
It's not going to happen.
And,
Maybe it will.
19 or lower.
And you have advantage on the percentile die.
So the 100.
So the 100,
Okay.
you have an advantage.
All right.
The odds are never in your favor.
No, but he's trying. He's trying
I
real
am
hard.
really trying
Yes,
hard.
he's
to
really
help you
like
out
spinning
here.
the odds in a nice way.
Hey, maybe you'll roll a 1 like you usually do.
Shh, hope. Just hope. Just fucking hope. 46.
So re-roll
Yeah.
the 40.
I'll re-roll the 40. Here we go, guys.
Roll
40 again.
Okay.
How?
Now do me a favor.
Yeah.
Double your level
Yeah.
and add the 6. What is that?
So double my level.
Mm-hmm.
Double my level. Total or cleric level?
Total.
All right. So
36.
Still not enough.
Yep. 36.
And you had a 46.
And I have 46.
Bum, bum.
The number you have dialed.
And the deity you're trying to reach cannot be connected. What?
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me
close,
now?
so far.
You should have switched to
get-
Verizon.
You get the sense that there's a connection, and then the symbol on your chest erupts into flame.
Uh-huh.
No damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
You felt this before.
Yep. I love
For
this.
those of you
Love
who
this.
are looking at him for the first time, you see living flame in
Oopsies.
Arnorar's
Did
chest,
I fail to mention that part, guys?
and his eyes
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was
go
doing. Yeah.
flaming as well.
Yeah.
And for a moment, you sort of step back,
Yes. Sorry. Oh, that's worse.
and then it all just fades out. Message received,
Wow. Great. Awesome.
but that's all.
Got
That's
it,
all
okay.
you got.
All right. So
Like, there's
we
no.
knew-
She's
we knew it
not
was
coming
deliberate.
and going to be like, "Well, let me tell you what to do next."
We knew
You
it
don't
was
get a full
deliberate.
intervention,
All right.
but
Okay.
your message got through.
Sweet.
I really, really wanted him to be able to get that.
Yeah. Right. Thanks.
DM's prerogative.
Yeah.
Why did I even make you roll?
I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah. But it made it interesting.
Yeah, I mean, how far is the DM really willing to break the rules that make us go through?
Mother is aware
Excellent. So
what
now,
she will do.
now that we're here, we have to figure out what we are to do. Do we go to our house for now and try to come up with a plan?
Do we believe it'll be safe there?
It was before.
It may be best for us to go.
Go where?
Father had a house in the city, and when we came,
Faja.
Faja has a house in the city, and
Yes.
when we came back before, we stayed there.
Yeah, it was so
We made it
nice.
really nice again.
It was so good. It was Jägermeister und plenty of Schnitzel.
As you are saying,
I can certainly use a drink.
You look behind Arterar, and you see
Audra,
Hey, what are you doing here?
I have been sent.
Oh,
I need Audra. You must come back. And for
This
some
does
reason,
not bode well.
Laura, you're needed as well.
I am?
Yes.
Very well.
Yeah,
oh, shock.
this could be good.
Everything's great. Everything's fine.
I need you to return with me right away.
Yes, Mother.
The lunar cycle is upon us.
Oh.
She's asking for Laura.
That's a little strange.
Come with me.
Coming.
like a monthly cycle thing.
Kinda. but if say, should I meta?
You're going to
Am I meta?
exit the board
Yeah.
with
Am
him?
I
Okay.
metaing that?
Sure, you can better that if you want.
So yeah, cycles.
I mean, you can just to say it as your character,
are very
because that's really how.
cycles are very tied to the lunar cycle.
So baby.
So that that's good. That's likely For instance, I'm born on a full moon. Everyone in the family is born on a full moon. That's sort of how that works.
Are you sure it wasn't a blue moon?
Once in a blue moon.
It was at some point, clearly.
There's
We're hiding in the theaters. Like, we're
likely
just like preaching.
occurrences with Marakash
We're just like
and the pregnancy.
ah.
That was sudden.
Well,
This.
I mean, it's been 5 minutes.
Oh God, I hope.
This many months.
I hope whatever gods are listening, that that's not the vessel that he's going for, because that would be really, really bad.
That would be shit. You take that back.
It would be a little young and kind of not in his plans.
That doesn't.
When I can walk, I'm coming for you all.
There's,
I'm gonna
it's
just
called
really hard right now.
Go to your room.
we live in a world full of magic.
Bellacore,
You think that's going to create a problem?
All right.
I'm the baby.
So
Not the mama.
for
That pew in the corner speaks the truth.
for everyone's awareness, Arterar and Laura have now traveled back to the immortal plane to be with Marakash, who is with child.
I'm shocking here.
You better not be. Mother would be displeased.
Well, now what? Now Arterar's gone.
This is
I suppose we should perhaps still go to Father's house. That just seems
Yeah.
a good place to go, and sort of a
Think about what we need to do next.
sort of a base of operations. What was in that tome you received?
I don't know yet. It's not exactly been a good time to read.
Dear Stell. Hey, well, maybe we should go back to the house. And
Yeah, I was thinking that.
you can take a look at that.
Getting re-chewed out by a deity. Deja vu, by the way.
All over again.
And then our little thing here. Yeah, not much time to read.
It's true.
All right. So you guys are going to head to the Miramar household in
Yeah.
Noxen? All right.
Yeah, Casa de Miramar.
All right. So as you make your way out of the temple and out onto the streets, you see the ravages of war. The incursion that affected the temple was not isolated to just the temple. And you can see in the streets there are still moon elves who are collecting the dead, who are clearing the streets of carcasses and bodies that have been hacked and slashed. You see
Shocking humor.
you see these
No offense.
strange devices that you've never seen before, Moritar, in Noxen, in your previous visits. They're round and they're metallic, almost like a sword blade, but they're it's a cylinder. You can see into it, and there's a strange wooden end to it, like a handle, and there's
Like
a
a
smell.
broomstick.
That smell of iron, that smell of almost sulfur, but it's not.
But it's not
It's
as
not
pleasant.
the pleasant sulfur smell that you're used to from the under depths of the immortal plane.
Sorry.
It is.
It smells like a hot springs, guys.
It smells like fire, but not a natural or magical fire. There's a smoke that hangs low in the city.
Brimstone.
What is going on here?
For the first time in forever, I will actually put my mask on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Hood is going up.
Okay.
I'm not.
Hood's up.
First
Mask is on.
Forever.
As you look over, you see Kokai, bunny-eared mask, and as it comes down on his face, and his hand pulls away, his head disappears. His hand drops lower. His body disappears.
Goodbye.
What the frack?
Oh, his mask got fixed.
Uh,
When did that happen?
What happened?
Oh, this reminds me of that time when
still
Kokai was like, "Hey, stand behind me," and then vanished.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm right here.
and then blamed me for burning down the fucking
I'm
ship.
right here.
You're invisible.
I am.
I don't see
Oh
you.
shit!
You're invisible, dumbass.
Can you see this stuff?
I can sense it, but I
Yeah, I can hear it.
You hear both barrels?
By the way, stop farting. Oh wait, no, that's just how you smell.
Oh wow!
I'm just gonna.
I think that's just the sulfur smell from whatever this weird stuff is.
Uh-oh.
It smells like burning human.
That's not a bad smell.
It
But
is.
that's not what.
Come
No,
on.
that's not what I'm smelling.
27 on my stealth check to go over and give Stella a noogie.
What about a wedgie?
You, Stella, you all of a sudden you feel this.
Wait, no, I get a perception.
You got passive perception on
His little
invisibility.
legs are going.
Or are you? You're. I mean, I'll give you. You might be actively looking for him. So go ahead and roll a perception.
I'm actively smelling him. I rolled a 20, and my perception is plus 11.
So just as you're
31.
reaching down, Stell reaches up and grabs your arm, and it's like he can see you, and he's like, "Yeah."
Pat, pat, pat with the other hand.
I'm just going to recommend, now that you can turn invisible again, shower. Been a while.
Only you.
I'm pretty sure that you've got
There's the
blood and
bathroom.
ichor and a bunch of other crap on you.
House.
It's,
You can-
it's only you.
You're more than welcome.
Yorbith, you got your
use
hood
that,
up?
and as long
Yeah.
as Shelly
You're not gonna put the hat on?
isn't in that weird dragonborn
Yeah.
form.
Okay. So you guys
Defiling
traverse the
bats
streets,
everywhere. What?
and as you're traversing the streets towards the Miramar
Did
household,
we do something about Shelley's appearance?
Have a hat.
Meh.
Okay, then if you think it's okay, Maura.
I don't feel like it's that big of a deal.
What about my appearance? What about my appearance?
It's just delightful.
you continue to walk through the streets, and
I'm sensing a little.
people are looking funnily, like little funnels.
like funnels.
They're looking at you strangely, right, as you walk through the streets.
Which
And then-
actually he should be used to.
Oh, I'm not
Marta?
talking just about Shelfon.
Oh, okay.
Mora, you feel pink as a stone hits you in the back of the head. You take 1 point of damage.
I don't
I
know
would
it.
turn around and yeah, it's like
We
did that fucker
need
again.
all the mirror universe versions.
I turn around and try to see.
You see 3 moon elf teenagers. They're young. And they're looking at you, and they've got like "fuck the establishment" T-shirts on, and one's got like an anarchy symbol. One's got this really weird like long hair, but it's shaved underneath and pulled back in a ponytail. Wearing a black trench coat. No, I'm just kidding. That was me in high school.
Imagine like all three of them like carrying hockey sticks.
Did
Yeah.
Like a varsity
Like
jacket.
a dogma.
The guys from Dogma. No, they're just they're you know they're young
Not
you know
for
moon
long.
elves, and they look at you're supposed to protect us.
did Shelfon see this?
I mean, you were walking next to each other, so yes, you would have seen Moritar kind of go and look over and see these youngins.
I'm so very bullshit right now.
Bullshit.
Right.
Meanwhile, back in the immortal realm,
Oh yay!
you guys are brought to
What
Marakash's
if I just fired all
quarters,
the fuckers?
and she
I
is.
think there might be.
You notice just in the time that you've been gone that basketball baby
Yep.
bump
first,
has
and then
even distended a bit more, and she's getting ready to
Just write it down.
yeah, she's ready to pop. And she looks and she says, "Good, you've both arrived.
Yes.
Honora, I need to ask you something."
Will you let me kill you for the pain?
Let me
I
hold your
need you to
ball.
give me a moment with Laura, and then I need the biggest of favors from you.
What?
Give me a moment, and I
I'm
will
gonna.
tell you all.
I'm just doing
But
this
for a moment, I need.
It's all good.
I need to speak with her alone.
I'm in the hood.
This is
Please,
peculiar.
please, and she's
but
like,
in your state, I'm gonna go.
that's probably the best thing for you.
Okay, bye.
A little bit of a human side just popped back.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, you leave the room. What is about to play out is player knowledge,
Yeah.
but is not character knowledge
Okay. All right.
for everyone, because most of you aren't even the fuck here, and you're not in the room.
Great.
Okay. Marakash looks at you, Laura, and she says,
Sister.
I'm glad you're here. I didn't believe it when you first told me. I'm so glad I have this moment, because we won't have it again.
What do you mean?
The story you told of your I think you're my child. I think you're the daughter I'm about to give birth to. She is born awake. She's born with the knowledge of so much more. She speaks to me as I speak to my father. And she sees what I see. She sees you and refers to you as herself.
I'm not sure how that would be possible.
I don't know.
Oh god. Is that a walrus? Just kidding.
That was so good. Backstory there. Maybe going in the comments below.
Oh, God.
Well played. Well played. Never will live that down. She's. I don't know. I only know what she tells me. What you tell me. I will lose this connection with her, with you, when you were born. But I must protect you. Both of you. And as she says this, Erishkigal appears out of the shadows. She reaches her hand out and touches the distended stomach of Marakash. You see a glow in her hand. Make a perception check for me.
Perception.
I'm going back to hiding in my hood now.
If
y'all need me,
Shit.
I'll be hiding here.
You're out in the waiting room with cigars.
Chocolate cigars, shaped in,
That's what I just IM'd him. I'm like, he needs cigars.
That's a 28 after bonus.
A 28 after bonus for perception.
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna roll a deception check just to see if she can fake like what's happening. Is it happening? It's a 9. Even with bonuses, it doesn't beat a 28. So again, player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Yeah.
You see Erishkigal, a glow comes down her arm into her hands, and it illuminates the stomach. And for a moment, you hear in your own mind, we are protected. And as you hear this, it's almost as if this large, 9-foot tall, feline goddess shrinks a little. The illumination fades away as she pulls her hand away. We need Arterar. It is time. And Barishka Gal just recedes back into the room and disappears into the shadows.
I'll get him. Should I return?
Yes. We need you as much as we need him.
Very well. All right. Laura goes to the door and steps out and says, Arterar, you're needed.
Walk in.
Right.
My love.
You got your epidural? You're all set?
I promised. I need something from you. I'm going to need to ask you to do something for me and for the family. That may seem a little unusual, but it will reveal itself in the right time. Can you do this for me?
Anything for you.
She sounds more constipated than in labor.
I don't know. I've never given birth. You tell me.
You know what? You got me. I've never given birth either. So.
Right? Bread. She rips the nurse right over on top of her.
Cool. Okay.
Now I'm speaking from experience.
You're having the next one.
We need the bell. We need to protect our child from what is coming.
How?
We need to get her out of Saran to save the family.
And give her this 1,000 gold piece diamond.
She has told me what is coming, what she has seen that she has not told even you. None of us will survive. We must protect our child. The future of Saran depends on it.
How?
Get the bell. Get back here. We need to go now.
Consider it done.
Maybe wait a few minutes and meet your daughter.
And so he does.
Yes.
I would like to reverse pickpocket a banana into Moritar's possession.
Go ahead and roll stealth. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand check.
Wait,
for me,
do you
please.
even have a banana?
Christ.
You're invisible, so it's just a sleight of hand check.
14 plus 8. 22 again.
22 again. Your passive perception is an 11.
Here's my question. I don't have any other pockets on the outside, so where the fuck pocket is he putting that in?
Your back pocket.
I don't have a pocket.
In your pouch.
But I'm asking where you putting that banana.
You've got the robes. All of a sudden, there's just
a banana sticking out.
Mortar, you look down and there's a banana just like peeking out the nipple part of your robe.
Hey, Moritar, is that a banana in your robe, or are you just happy?
Meanwhile, I'm trying to have a serious conversation with three fuckers that are throwing rocks.
You see the banana just appear in here, and they start laughing. They're like, "Oh, never mind."
I'm gonna fireball those fuckers.
So, meanwhile, back in the mortal realm, what are you guys doing besides slipping bananas on the robe?
I'm this close to fireballing the three shits.
Fucking how's Miramar? Yeah, look what you've done for us.
Bulma.
This is your conscience. You should not do that.
I shouldn't. They just insulted me. Fuck you.
Fuck you and your mother.
Fireball.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
I'm literally going to
Damn
fireball
it.
them. Yep.
Damn it.
Okay.
Sorry.
You insulted my mother.
Natural 20. That's a 12. and that's 7. So we'll say 1 passes.
Great.
Go ahead and roll
Kill
damage.
some kids. That's where we are right now.
Yep.
Look.
Fuck you all. You insulted my mother.
You're
No
the
one
asshole,
insults
but you ain't going
Erishkigal. That's what I'll say.
And a kid killer.
Your conscience says, "Oh shit."
We're sorry. Your conscience cannot be reached at this time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My conscience is busy right now.
He's right down there. Estelle. He's
Yeah,
your Jiminy
it's
Cricket.
Stell laughing about the banana while I toast the fuckards.
You're already kind of like open the wound a little.
10,
Who knew this horse could be so
20,
I don't see anything.
26,
Look at her
29, 35 times 2.
Yorvith, I am your
70 points
conscience.
of
Let's
damage.
leave.
70 points of damage to the ones who failed, and
And
35
Some ghost.
to the
Let's get
one
out of
that
here.
succeeded. They melt. Like, it looks like footage from, like,
Like,
nuclear bombs.
no one insults Erishkigal.
And they just melt into this heaping pile of burnt bone and
It's
flesh.
like an Indiana Jones.
And who put this fucking
Okay.
banana in my room?
Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Like Terminator.
I make banana pudding. No.
Stell just stares at the dead elves like, all right.
We have tried so hard to protect this town, and they come and insult me and insult my mother.
Nice segue.
The baby is born, and as you look down, you are
Bunch of kids died over
Thank you,
here.
Mama.
proud
Uh-huh.
to see your daughter, but confused. Her grayish skin,
Mm-hmm.
almost pale white.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it before. The hair, the little hair on the body, pure white. You look down, and then you look at Laura next to you. The baby looks up at you, and the skin becomes the same color as yours. The hair, jet dark. The solid white eyes focus into pupils. And there is a very beautiful high elvish female child being handed off to you.
Here's where my character would scream, "Demon!"
Well,
But I mean, you're kind of
But
used to it.
I mean,
yeah.
duh.
Yeah, that's just, you know,
Duh.
crying wolf.
Only half. Only half.
Meanwhile, back in the charred flesh, you hear,
My friend.
Okay, that was messed up.
You know, Moritar, I get that you're upset, but maybe that was a little more than was necessary to teach them a lesson.
Well, now they learned.
Well,
Why? You learned him dead?
not really.
No one insults my mother.
I'm just glad it wasn't about
They
that.
probably didn't know who your mother was.
They did to throw fucking rocks at me.
Well, I think your mother was very
Said-
nice to us.
Said Miramar, though.
Okay, you
Anyway,
Say
we
that
should
many
probably
times.
get off the streets.
Let's go to Father's house.
All the way to Father's house.
Stell is like still on guard.
you make your way to the Miramar
Making her
compound.
way the only way we know how.
Oh, boy.
And that's just a little bit more than the law will allow.
You're just about there, and you see a small group of moon elves, and they notice you, but they're more looking at Yorvith. They're not really looking at you. They're just kind of
Hello.
like trying to get a peek what's under the hood.
Is there a
Yay!
is there an issue?
Giggity.
Yep, that's a
Tell me your
game.
state. What are you?
Huh?
Tell me. Have you Hid? Or what are you doing?
I'm not hiding. I'm walking.
Okay.
Toward the house
Floating.
with them. Yeah, am I floating again?
Floating.
You are floating.
Great.
Yeah,
Floating towards the house.
it's you.
What's that for?
Do you see the state of Noxan?
I do. I
Everything's
can't
fine.
be here every moment.
Everything's fine.
We have tried so hard to fight back the humans.
They came here looking for you.
Well, I'm here.
Where were you when they raided our city?
Really complicated.
Whatever. What is this one?
That is Yorvith. He is one of my traveling companions.
Looks like a dark elf. Why does he hide?
How observant.
He's a little sunburned.
Yeah, it's a little bright out
He's a
here.
little Cocoa Puff.
They're looking at like your hands.
Woo!
Different.
Did God paint you?
You know the halfling. Seen him before.
When? I don't remember.
You're
being
just
here.
Hey, man.
do some research about some occurrences that are happening. So do I recognize my lovely inquisitor?
Just some
Some
Random.
turd on the street.
Joe on the beat street. Yeah, that's like some random commoner.
Good for you.
Rando.
Great.
You might want
His
to,
name is
sort of
Rando.
check in on the city leadership.
He is a princess.
Pretty sure they might all be dead too.
Great. You leave for 2 days, and all shit goes. Great. Let's stop at the house, figure ourselves out, and work from there.
You look over. There's a floating banana, and it just kind of does a.
I peel it from the bottom so it looks like a squid.
This is gonna
Why not?
seeing the future abuse of this.
It's like spiraled.
Toasted banana.
I made
Oh,
toasted
bananas
banana.
faster.
Toasted banana that's toasted and falls to the floor. You make your way to the Miramar household. There's a
Toasty
couple
bananas.
people hanging around out front.
This whole for years, the elves and humans have been at war, and Ardarar and I and Kadra and Marakash were here for 2 years trying to help the elves push the humans back and turn the tide of the war, which I thought we had done.
Doesn't look like it.
No, it does not look like it. Which makes me curious.
Do you think that
How curious.
Bellicor
Well,
How
had something to do with
curious.
that?
so here's my thinking.
Lay it on me, sister.
Stupid. When we fought Vorthus, he was working for Bellicor. You weren't. Oh, hey, go back deep into your Bemis brain space. Anyway,
What
we
is-
we fought this lovely dragonborn. And he was working with Bellicor. But after we killed him, we went through this portal and there was a bunch of humans there. Makes me think that they're working with him in some capacity. I'm sure he's promised them all kinds of fantastic things or given them weapons. There's all sorts of very strange weapons that I saw back there.
I didn't recognize them.
Right.
So now we've got to deal with a war and trying to find Bellicor.
You're welcome.
Well, yeah.
Bellic war.
Somebody kick him under the table.
I'm closest.
Somebody throw a banana at him.
He actually kicked me.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna need you to roll a new character for next month.
yeah, right. That artificer sounded really good. Meanwhile, Marakash reaches out.
Yeah, and yeah.
You hand the baby girl to her, and as you do, the skin turns blue, and a small tail pops out. The hair grows in a little more and longer.
Your daughter's Mystique.
This is literally, you have no words.
Mhm.
Coming from Arteron, he's just kind of like,
what did I bake?
He's like,
the hell now?
Laura, you've seen this all before. You've
in the
done
mirror
this all before.
Right.
Practice in the mirror.
Not new to you.
Laura's like, shock. Suppose that means you were right.
Yes, let's leave it at that. If we can. For now.
Very well.
Sister. And she gives you a really big smile.
Uh-huh. Sestra.
As you wish, sister.
For now.
Right.
We need the bell.
I need to ask why. Only if
We need to protect our child. We
But
are
what?
going to send her to your Faerun with Laura.
but why not ask Moritar to come here?
We cannot.
But why?
Moritar's destiny is down a different path. We must protect our child and the family.
But he is the keeper of the bell. How am I to convince him?
Tell him we need it, and that is all. Tell him that Erishkigal has charged us. Take care of something, and we need the bell. Do so.
Oh, okay. My mind to your.
Go to him now before it is too late.
Yes. Yes. All right, where's the express bus?
Do you, as you think this in your mind, from in the shadows, Erishkigal appears. Your bus awaits.
Take it away, Earl.
Yeah.
Oh God!
It's good. It's good. It's a good reference.
Oh my God!
A portal opens literally right in the wall next to her.
Oh my God, I like to think of his Harmon Quest.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not
good.
getting far tonight. I had aspirations to be on rails tonight.
Then you threw rocks at me.
And then I threw rocks at you.
That was quick. This is just that.
Yeah, you're like,
There was all this show with Bellicor. That took up a lot of time.
Yeah. All right.
that was exposition.
It took up
He
time.
was just- he was
You can't
expo- he
expect
just-
to get somewhere when you have a show to put
He
on.
just wanted to expose himself.
Do you walk through the
Yeah, I got
the
it.
now Harmon
Yeah.
Quest canon badge portal?
I just. Obviously.
This is literally ridiculous. I had like
This is the-
aspirations of this being like a big dramatic reveal
This is like
of
the alternate.
what
you
we're
know,
trying to stop with Bellicor.
No,
It was.
And here's
That's
things that
still
have to
there.
happen.
But you know.
But we have a badge portal.
So now it's just his things that might happen.
The secret was created by the cat. Never mind.
No. You look over, and as you're
See the weasel on Stell's head.
it's wonderful. Stell, you see Arterar just walk up right alongside you. Like as you don't even miss a stride, you just step through and are continuing walking right next to them. Like she just dropped you right there.
Great. Oh, this is nice.
That was quick. That was quick. Where's Laura?
What?
Laura?
That was quick. Where's Laura?
Where's Moritar?
Hi.
One does not answer a question with a question,
Right?
says the invisible guy.
Banana.
Throw a banana.
Says the banana. You see a little banana with squid legs and a very crudely carved in face. just
Wow, you've been
hovering around.
busy. I just toasted the other banana.
I've seen some shit today.
Nothing compared to what I've seen.
We'll be back to that. There's something I need.
What? Where did you go?
Allow me to explain.
Fruit Ninja.
Hello.
Need the bell.
For what?
Save the family. No more questions.
No, that's
Your
not.
mother. No, your mother said.
I'm supposed to take your word on that.
Yes.
Why wouldn't she tell me?
You don't. Do you not trust me?
I do, but I'm not giving the bell to anyone.
I need the bell. It is of utmost importance to the entire family.
Well, then I'll take
I
it
have
to
the bell.
them.
That is not a possibility.
That is
not no.
dreck.
That is not
big
a no,
steaming
that is
pile of
not,
dreck.
No, that is
Yes,
not.
it
That is
definitely
not
is.
on my daughter's life. This cannot happen. I must go now, Bell, please.
Make a perception or persuasion check, please.
We're having so we're just having a
17.
very serious conversation, but no one knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're just like
You're literally doing
yeah, it's literally like that.
It's not like we haven't seen this before, though.
Yeah.
So it's like common practice for this group. But
Yeah, we see this happen all the time.
Stell's just kind of
17.
flying around.
Wisdom check. Wisdom save.
20. I'm not giving the bell to anyone.
That is the most intelligent way you could counter my arguments.
Wow. Just wow.
I'm sorry.
Moritar, people will die. More people.
Okay, I
will
get
die.
everyone might. Okay, so here's the thing. Some assholes after the bell. And now you're asking me for the bell. You see? Suddenly everybody else needs the bell when this guy is so close to coming here and he needs a vehicle. Now you're asking me for the bell.
But am I the asshole?
I don't know. He
going to take
possessed
the
my
bell?
brother 10 minutes ago.
Shit.
You're doing a great job convincing me. We're just like, right?
Now we're just kind of like stopped.
Now we're just staring at each other.
There's a couple moon elves who are just like.
Shell's looking for a
It's
fountain.
like mental kung fu battle going on.
Psychic combat.
I was told to not. I asked why did they not speak to you? They said that you have a different destiny.
Yeah, fucking getting killed because I give some shithead the bell.
Ding ding, winner.
How long have I had this thing? No one wanted it except for Bellicor. Now you want it.
Yeah, even still had an opportunity to have it and gave it back to Mora.
Right.
Everybody's been like, fuck no, I don't want
No,
it.
you have this. It's yours.
I need to decide if player knowledge and character knowledge. So if you want to help me clear this up
Sure,
a
go
little bit. Do I know what the need of the bell is specifically?
You got the sense from Mara that the family is in danger.
Yeah.
And that basically they're initiating a protect the lineage protocol.
Okay.
At least
To
with your
exile.
child. At least with your child.
Okay.
Didn't really find out about Sunak.
Okay. Got it.
Didn't really see Kadra much after she dropped you off. Don't know where she's going.
Now,
Don't know
players
where
starting to think
Sunak
this
is
a
going.
Shite idea, but character needs to play this out. So, character.
And scene.
And
Go.
see what? Yes.
With all that is going on, there must be there is a need to keep the bloodline safe.
Yes.
As we all know that all shit is going to hell in a handbasket right now, that we must get my daughter to safety. And the bell is the only way
I'm like, just
to
yours?
do that. That's what I've been told by Mother.
I don't like this idea. I don't see why, if it's so very important, that I can't go. Do whatever the child need to do and come back.
I don't.
Needed here.
Do I literally hear that in my head?
Yeah.
Do I have to insight check my own mother?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know shit. I'm very good at insight, guys. I'm not good at insight.
And talking.
That's a 13.
It's a 13. That's your mother whispering in your ear. You're needed here.
Please hold. Stel.
What?
Do not. The more who know, the more we put in jeopardy.
Oh, that.
I need to protect.
This is gonna be bad.
There was no mention of him.
Read alert.
He said
Read alert.
protect his daughter. No mention
Oh, yeah.
of my children.
Give him the bell and speak nothing of it.
I don't like this. The smells. I don't like it.
What did you want?
Mara, do more than that of a vessel and listen to your mother.
Oh,
Give him
The mother
the
card.
bell
me, though.
now, or I will come and take it. But doing so will jeopardize everything I am trying to do right now for your children. And for his.
I hate my life right now.
Sounds like Morrow. What's going on?
I can't. Oh my god.
Can't what?
I can't talk about it.
You messaged
I
me.
don't pretend I didn't.
I think Morrow's constipated.
Yeah, that's definitely it. It's a banana.
I get that way sometimes. Yeah.
Sweet.
Morotaru,
Well,
we're
yeah,
running out of time. Give I ask you this in your father's name. And she gave
Amen.
whole thing. His entire name.
Did you say that for the whole class?
Can you tell me your entire name?
We're running out of time. Keep this to yourself and
Well, then, what are we supposed to do? What are you going to do with it afterwards?
Through me.
I'm going to do nothing with it. Arterar.
I have your word that it will be returned to me right after it is used.
I guarantee to you that I will only have Arterar use it for the purpose I have asked him.
And then return it.
And it will be returned if he is successful.
Okay.
Are we?
Yes. This is the worst idea ever.
Do I get to say I told you so?
No. No, you weren't here, but I just toasted 3 kids. Anyway.
Oh,
yeah.
That's that sort of day.
Great day.
I've seen this day before.
She says that if you take it and complete your purpose that you have right now, your one purpose, that then it will be returned to me via you right away.
Well, seeing as time is not really a factor.
Right. So in theory, here's the theory, right? I give it to you, and then poof, you're back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Artie's so good at guiding the
Yeah, I
bell.
see nothing going wrong.
I see nothing that can go wrong with this.
Told me.
Wisdom's great. Intelligence is okay.
She told me I had to. She proved that it was her.
Is any of this out loud?
No, none of this is out loud.
Still literally having a constipation off right now.
Well, shit. There's the.
What are you going to do, Arterar?
You can ring my bell.
Do we see this
You do.
exchange?
All right, I mean, are you being subtle about it? Keep this between
Ish. Yeah, I'm trying to be.
I'm
trying to be subtle.
I mean, that you hear that ringing in the back of
Yeah,
your head.
yeah.
She did say that.
Please.
So do I need to slide it in
Please.
as well?
Arterar.
Yes.
Please. Sunak. Please.
Yes. Yes. So DM question: if I ring it, can I get back to there?
You can certainly try.
I love that phrase.
Do you want me to take you back to the temple and send you back through the portal?
Let's go. Then hand it off to me. Then. Meta.
What are you guys going to do?
Temple.
I'll take him back to the temple and send him back through the portal.
Okay.
Home.
What's going on, guys?
It's a very complicated situation right now. Arterar has to go do something and come right back.
Right back.
But he's here now.
Yes, he has to go do something and come right back.
Still, it is of utmost security. It is something that needed to be spoken about in person. Little deception.
Go ahead and roll deception.
It's the
12.
Look at
12.
that shit-eating grin on his face.
12 it is. Yeah, anybody who's trying to... Who are you
My
trying
insight
to see?
is
Yeah,
three.
by my-
I clearly
By my
fully.
nonchalant
Oh, he's fucking
statements.
full of shit.
Yeah.
He's full of shit. I mean, you guys, what are you doing? You just like walking back?
Are we going with you? What's going on here? I mean,
How far are you guys
Where are
from
you going?
Father's house?
You're like 2 or 3 blocks. Not that far.
Send them.
we really shouldn't be splitting up.
I mean, you guys can walk back to the temple with us and then
That's probably safest. Yeah.
to the house, but Fine.
Why are we going
Let's
to the
go.
temple?
It's very complicated, and
I can figure out complicated.
I have been told
So-
not to talk about it.
Did you already give it to me, or are we gonna try and do a handoff?
I'm gonna do a handoff.
Let's do it while we're walking.
Great. I'm very stealthy.
Mhm.
As we're floating along.
Y'all holding hands. That's so cute, says the
Yeah,
floating banana.
yeah. That's it. We're just it's a family thing. It's cute. Let's go. Walk back to the temple.
Okay.
I try to slip him the bell. I don't know what you want me to roll for that.
Sleight of hand, both of you.
16.
Not terrible. 14.
Passive perception is 21.
I didn't need you to say that, did you? You successfully, sort of feel like, yeah, we were subtle about that. That was natural.
That was
It was,
great. Yeah, we're feeling good.
What's yours? 16. 18. All right. So I mean, you see Moritar hand something to Arterar. You can't really make out what it is. You there's something going on. Like they're acting really weird. You're all kind of like really in tune with what they're doing because they're acting so strange
And not
that
talking out loud.
that you're not like you're like, what the fuck is going on with those guys? Stel, Moro literally just handed the bell to Arterar.
Still use cast message tomorrow. Mora, what the fuck?
He needs
I saw that.
he needs it very quickly to take care of something, and he will be right back.
You guys are at the temple. You're walking through the temple back towards the altar.
You know, Mora, this sounds shady,
I
and we're going to talk about this later.
agree. I have already voiced my concerns.
We'll have all the
Beep,
time.
Moritar-
bop, boop, boop, beep.
Moritar and Arterar walk up to the teleportation circle. Arcane energy starts to glow.
Hurry up!
And Moritar literally throws Arterar through the portal.
Hurry up!
And it closes. And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Are we allowed to talk in character in our discords?
You are allowed to talk to in character in Discord to anybody except for Arterar.
Right.
Hi, interwebs. I really thought it was going to be a super serious night tonight. It was pretty good, I thought. Like, there's some good moments. There were little floating banana, craziness going on. So glad that
we're a bunch of.
Definitely say that Laura was shocked.
Yeah, so glad that the God of War has decided to restore Anaksun's mask for him.
Well, walking around with a human would have been really, really dangerous.
Hmm?
Walking around with a human would have been really, really dangerous.
Yeah.
Estelle was actually probably going to cast invisibility on him himself.
Oh, so you would have gotten what you
Just subtly cast like polymorph on him and just make his ears get longer so he looks elven.
So again, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you. Hope you enjoyed a little insight into our crazy, very crazy world.
Now I have stress.
If you've been following along, pretty good reveals tonight. I thought. Hey, we know how Be'lakor is trying to get to Saran, and is this like baby core? Is this the inception of Be'lakor, or is this a rebirth of Be'lakor? That is yet to be revealed. Ooh. Again, thanks for joining us. I'm coming around here to turn off the stream. If anybody else has anything else to say, go ahead and say it before we turn off the big.
Goodbye, internet.
Bye. Hopefully not forever.
No, goodbye.
Okay, lady, love you. Bye-bye. Love you, love you.
All right. That is our episode for the night. We'll see you in 2 weeks.